Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Why choose Hampton Vets?
The owners and the staff at Hampton understand farm systems so well. They've done work on our cows, our young stock, their working dogs. You can just see how much they love the animals and how much they care for them.
Hampton Vets. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
Ben here at Warrnambool Nissan. Do you want 10 years of new car warranty with 10 years of no worries? Then you want a new Nissan. With its sleek and sexy new range, it now comes with a game-changing 300,000 kilometre 10-year warranty. 10 years of no worries? Think new Nissan.
LMCT 10361.
Hampton League Live.
For Badeness Rural, Southwest Conveyancing, Rafferty's Tavern, Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
94.5 3YBFM.
Yeah, welcome back. Players getting into position. Alan Blackburn on the boundary, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus, mobility and movement. Geez, you're going to have a tough day down there today, Blackie.
Going to be tough going, Stewie. Not much wind to speak of. The ground's in pretty good nick, actually, for the weather we've had. Bit of mud in the centre, as you know, and then down along the corridor towards the town end. But no much winds to speak of. Should be a good game of footy.
And good to see umpire Eddie Dwyer back. He's been overseas, the big fella. So Eddie and Andy Lockheed, the central umpires this afternoon too, for this big clash. It is going to be huge. The winner, come 4:30 this afternoon, is going to certainly give themselves a really good opportunity to play finals in 2025. So, Blackie, they've heard you call you, mate. They're waiting, I think, for the 2 o'clock time slot. They're just standing in position.
They're right. They're onto it.
You're unbelievable, Blackie. Here we go.
I reckon we might have Nick Thompson running with Louis Taylor, boys.
Terang kicking to the town end. Terang Mortlake.
That is going to be a very interesting matchup, that is for sure. So it's Riley Thomas up against Trent West to start this contest. Thomas wins it down. Carlin driven into the ground. It's muddy in the middle of that ground. That Tommy Sheeran already covered in mud. Off the ground goes Muggervan. Ball goes forward. Handball comes out. There's Louis Taylor. Handballs to no one in particular. Coming through with Bex. Physical contest through it. Yeah, I thought it might have been too high there against Louis, but no, it was a throw, and Louis Taylor will get the result and a free kick.
So Louis Taylor and a 50-metre penalty to boot. So this will take Taylor back in towards the centre of the ground. All players running back. So Louis Taylor been in fantastic form. Gee, a short 50, perhaps.
I reckon Paddy Anderson's going with Scooter Carlin a bit too there. He's playing in pretty tight.
That'll be a good matchup. So Taylor elects to go wide to Arundel. That's Joey. Hands and knees, fighting for the footy. Ball spills out there towards Will Tanner. It only went as far as Henderson. Henderson's little dribbler only went as far as Roberts. So Roberts gets it. He squares it up, and a good mark's taken out there by Joshy Slater, half-back for the Bloods. So Roosters getting numbers back. He'll probably have to go down the line, he does. So marking contest. Up they go. Buck in front. Couldn't take it. Judging it better from behind there was Mullen, but he couldn't affect the mark. It spills back. Relieving off half-back is Riley Thomas. Almost a good mark taken there. Bex shies a handball, then kicks down into the forward line. A quick snap. It's all about the bounce here. It's going to carry. It's going to carry all the way. Flitty Wilkinson gets the first on the board for the Roosters here this afternoon. Wow. Well, he just grabbed it, Alan Blackburn, down on the boundary there for B&B Furniture Plus and Mobility Solutions. He kicked it into the air and it just had carry. He went for a goal.
And got in first game in, I think. Actually, it might be first game for the year. He played reserves last week.
Where's he been,
He's had a little injury, and then I think he's come back. So, great goal, wasn't it, Tildy?
Bit of an opportunist goal, Blackie, wasn't it? Just in the right spot there, front and square. He's actually playing as a bit of a deep forward. Shannon Beck's playing at 30 metres out from goal, with young Will Maloney giving away a bit of height there on Shannon Beck's.
So good start here to the Roosters. They draw first blood, 1 straight 6, national tile scoreboard. Ball's gone 25 rows back and they're struggling to find it. No one wants to get out of the car and get it. I don't blame them. It's a Scheisenhausen day up here. But the rain has stopped for the time being.
Interesting that Hutchins hasn't started in the centre square for the Bloods, boys.
No.
And interesting, too, that we're using a yellow pill here today, boys. Something a little bit different for a day game in these conditions. So, Carlin, Taylor, Trent West, all in the guts. And Hutchins, he's a goal kicker, Tilt.
Yeah, it might be Tyler Vickers, is it, in the midfield? Because I think the brother, Xavier Vickers, he's out.
Big out too, because he's been the tackling machine
especially
in season
in these conditions, Stewie.
2025. So it's back in the middle. West this time. Coming through was Carlin, drew into the ground once again, going nowhere. So we're going to have another ball up. It's pretty muddy in that centre square. West and Thomas, they're going to go at each other all afternoon. This one down by West. Off the ground goes Taylor. Kick goes forward. Williamson juggling attempt. No, doesn't take it. Owen wrapped up in a tackle and going absolutely nowhere. That was Huddy Owen. The two brothers playing today, Hudson and Walker. So umpire Lockheed balls it up again. West and Thomas. Carlin's at the bottom, going nowhere. Ball spills out. Off the ground goes Nicholson. Jack Dye, can he gather? No. It's going to be like that all day. There's Stevens, goes back to Dye. Taylor's in there as well. Dye gets a scrub, a little kick, but it's cut off by Vickers. Gets a handball, could have been taken high. Umpire said no. Nicholson around the body on that left foot. Goes forward, big fist there at the back of the pack. Running onto it there is, I think it might be Couch. So the Bloods under pressure. The Roosters have brought the heat here to start this contest. Their pressure acts are up, Tildy Carter, and they needed to off the back of a couple of losses.
Yeah, well, you're right, Stuart. Good way to get yourself involved in the game. A bump, a tackle, a shepherd, and, pretty intense start from the Roosters. But let's be honest, there's a lot on the line here today.
Yeah, a lot of vigour early for the Roosters. That tap out was won by Terang Mortlake, but nobody's going nowhere. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. It's about 25 metres around from the South Warrnambool goal, deep in that pocket out on the Greyhound Racing Club side of the stadium. Here's an opportunity out there. Might have been Anderson under pressure. And he's holding the ball was the decision. So the free kick's going to go to Terang Mortlake.
Oh, bit going on here, boys. Bit going on. The boys getting to know each other. Free kick's going to go to the Bloods in the meantime. But
Tyler Vickers.
They were not happy with it. Crawley was in there. Bex, Taylor.
All having a crack. So Vickers deep in that back pocket. Again, he'll have to go down the line looking for a high mark. Buck will be the fly. Could have got a nudge out. No, said the umpire. It comes back to Buck. In fact, no, it wasn't Buck. He's running off the ball there, but there's going to be a ball up regardless. There's going to be plenty of these today, I would imagine. Tildy stoppages, and the Senate's account and stats for stoppages are going to be important because there's going to be plenty of them.
And plenty of numbers around the stoppage too, Possum.
Up they go. So it's going to be West up against Thomas. Spills out the back there towards, that was Henderson.
Oh, too high, yes.
Free kick here to South Warrnambool.
It's Wilkinson again.
Wilkinson again.
It is Wilkinson, so he's kicked the opener. He's got an opportunity to go back and kick his second and South Warrnambool's second. So what do you think early, Blackie? They're sort of winning the stoppages a little bit more, the Roosters, aren't they, down there for B&B Furniture Plus Mobility Solutions?
Yeah, contested ball. They started really well. And so Wilkinson, who played reserves last week, coming in for his second goal. He's on a bit of an angle.
Yeah, distance not a problem. So he'll come in, he'll kick a drop punt. He does, on its way. It might be gone across the side. There's another whistle out there. No, in fact, it's hit the behind post. So out of bounds on the full. The relieving free kick will be taken down there by Joey Arundel.
Yeah, so Arundel's first touch of the afternoon. He plays on quickly, looking for Hutchins, goes through his hands, and the ball dribbles across the boundary line, and we will have a ball up. So 1 straight 6, South Warrnambool Bloods yet to score. 6.5 minutes gone, and the league contracting time clock. Hampton League Live match of the day. Ball on the 450. And we will have another ball up here, and it's going to be Lenihan this time up against West. Here goes Nicholson. Quick kick out of the pack. Goes forward in front. Good defensive play by Maloney in the end. Wrapped up in a strong tackle at the back. And that was a good punch away in the end because I tell you what, I thought his opponent had him cold there, and that was Jack Dye, but he just got the fist in. Those Maloney boys, they know how to do it so well. Good use of the body there. That time by West. Banana kick comes out by Hutchins, goes straight out of bounds on the full, and the resultant free kick will go to Jetty Henderson, who's back into this side this afternoon for the Roosters. Good play, Jed Henderson, and a good couple of seasons. Kicks to the hot spot, big pack of players. Back of the pack, Wilkinson goes bang! And there's number 2.
I'll have to put that one down.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. He's kicked the first 2 goals. And the Roosters go to 2 straight 12. 2-12.
Yeah, he's had 3 shots at goal too, Stuart.
He's been dangerous, so they're going to have to look at that matchup. The Bloods yet to score. I'm just trying to work out who he's actually playing. Well, I think it might be Will Tanner, who's got the job on at Wilkinson at the moment, and they're going to just have to tighten up down there, boys.
Been in the right spot the right couple of times, hasn't he? And interesting now, Shannon Bex has gone on the ruck, boys, so I think he's going to spend a fair bit of time in the ruck, and this will be a good duel, Bex versus West.
Yeah, so flying start to the Roosters, boys. 2 straight 12. And that, of course, is on the National Tiles Solomon's Flooring scoreboard.
Blood's been inside 50 only once, I think, boys.
They have one. Just once. It was a shallow entry too, mate.
Stuck in, before it was repelled. So, well, this is the start that I guess the Roosters never had last week, did they? They were a bit flat early.
Never kicked a goal in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's pretty important the Bloods answer this pretty quickly because these conditions are slippery deck. We're going to have this little bit of showery rain most of the day. You give away a 3 to 4 goal start, it's a long way back.
Absolutely. So Shannon Bex has gone in for this centre bounce for the Roosters. He'll be up against West. Big Trent West, 2011 Cat Premiership player. I've got to throw that in, boys. So neither player really got a tap down. Taylor was in there, couldn't control it. A little soccer by Nicholson went nowhere. It comes back to Carlin, been pretty prominent early. Tried to get it across to Taylor, couldn't control it. Off the ground out there for Terang Mortlake was Riley Hutchins. He couldn't control it. It's at ground level. Roosters handling a little bit better at ground level. That might have been a free kick to Taylor. No, said the umpire. He's in there again fighting hard for it. Got it. Little handball went up in the air. Comes back to the man of the moment in Wilkinson. There's a snap, but it's smothered off Thompson's boot. It's forced forward again. Fortuitously comes to Muggerman. He has a flying shot, but he's missed. In fact, he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. So the unblemished record for the Roosters remains. 2 straight goals on the National Tile Solomon's Flooring scoreboard, Alan Blackman.
Possibly doing a bit of dodging around that pole.
Yeah, that post is not quite in the right position, is it?
Jeez, you're moving good, mate. Don't listen to Johnny Burns earlier, mate.
He didn't know what he was talking
You're not
about.
listening to anything, Poss. You're onto it.
He didn't give you much of a rap, Poss.
But actually, Burnsy's way of giving you a pat on the back was criticising.
Yeah,
so if he criticised you, you were going okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Take it over,
You roll with it, Poss. Let's go back ball now into the hot spot. They're calling for holding the football. Umpire says no play on, and we're going to have a ball up 10 metres out, top of the 10-yard square. The Roosters, they are 2 straight 12. Blood's yet to score. That is on the National Tile scoreboard. So, a bit more hard at it for mine. Southwood will start this contest. A bit more ferocious. Free kick's been plucked out against the West here.
It's a Muggerman, is it?
And I reckon it is. And Jeremy Muggerman will go back. And I reckon he'll slot goal number 3. So just the intensity for mine. I reckon the Roosters just...
He's going around the corner, boys. He's going around the corner.
Ground level, boys. Stewie, they're winning that footy at ground level at the moment.
So Muggerman snaps truly, pumps the fist, and runs straight to the boundary. Jeez, I hate that. Just straight to the boundary when you kick a goal. Fair dinkum.
It's interesting that Louis Taylor has taken himself off the ball for his rest as a rotation there, and he's actually resting forward, which I like to see.
They haven't had it forward. They haven't had it in their forward 50.
They haven't, but he hasn't come off for a rest, if you know what I mean. He's gone to play inside the forward 50 because he's a dangerous match up there. They've just got to get some supply up there at the moment.
So the Roosters, they have got off to an absolute flyer here. 3 straight 18. Blood's yet to score. Been a real big statement for mine, and I just keep banging on about it, but it's intensity, isn't it, boys? And you can see the difference between the two sides.
You can indeed. Burnsy did give me first of me illustrious 21-game Hampton League football senior career too, boys, as West goes up.
Don't worry, mate. We'll get him on again.
We're on
your side, mate.
Here's a go again for the Roosters going forward. A flying shot at goal. He's kicked it, I reckon. Oh, gee, I tell you what, from here, Couch looked like he got that home to hit the post. But
them 3 boys,
I think it went over the post. But nevertheless, it's the first blemish on the scoreboard this afternoon for the Roosters. 3-1-19. Leading the Bloods, who are yet to score. We've played nearly 12 minutes in this first quarter, brought to you by Harvey Norman this afternoon. So a let-off. Couch back in the side today, so here's the skipper. You can almost guarantee Alan Blackburn and Scott Carter that this kick from Joey Arundel will hit a target. He's going to elect to play on. He's going to come to this near side. Oh, pumped him up, and what happens? It's kicked to a contest. Oh, well done in the end there. That's a good clearance by Hutchins. Now, he's under pressure.
Good
Carlin
tackle.
He took his
holding
time.
the ball. And the free kick is going to be taken by Archie Stevens.
Good
so
chance.
running down Scotty Carlin there.
Well, that's the intensity you're talking about, Stuart.
Yeah,
I'll put
That's
that
it.
down.
and I guess that awareness.
That's a Peter Bosch Bridgestone highlight of the day contender. Good mark that time by Arundel and put that one down too, Blackie. He's a star of the competition, Joey. Don't worry about that. He's not happy with the attention he got from Wilkinson. So Arundel, deep in defensive 50. They just cannot penetrate it forward at the moment, the Bloods. Kicks out towards the commentary box, big fist, and the ball goes over the boundary line, and we will have a ball up.
Centre's accountant stats, Alan Blackburn, inside 50s.
Yeah, well,
Roosters.
centre clearance is 4-1. The 4-1 South Way, and inside 50s 9-1. So dominating at the moment, South.
That's a smacking, to be honest. Boundary thrown once again, Bex and West. Coming through there. Nice pick up in the end. That was Maxie Heffernan. Goes back to Arundel. He gets a handball further afield to Baxter. Has a little bit of time. Kicks out wide. Beautiful kick to Crawley. It was fingertip perfect. He goes further afield. That was good play in the end by Hudson Owen. And he fists the ball across the line in front of Jackie Fowler. And we will have a ball up. So I think at the moment, for the Bloods, just about settling down, isn't it? Just getting a bit of hands on the football tilt.
It is. It is. Just stopped a bit of momentum that the Roosters have got, whether that might be, a couple of repeat stoppages.
Paddy O'Sullivan playing for the Saints this afternoon too, boys, which is great news for Koroit supporters.
Heard that on the grapevine, Matthew.
Good player.
Defending well the Roosters in those early stages, just aren't allowing the Bloods to get it past the centre line, really. Here's a chance, though, for them through a run through Joey Arundel. He's going to get a second chance because it's rebounded back in his direction. He could have been held without it. No, said the umpire. Hands and knees was good. Henderson went for a kick off the ground, went nowhere. And another kick off the ground by Baxter. Went towards Hay. Can he control it before the boundary line? He can't. And it goes over the line out of bounds. Right in front of Terang Mortlake's little marquee down there, housing the great man.
We never had that
Putty
years
Irving.
ago, boys. The Blues never got that here.
And Christopher Bant.
Well, in normal situation up here, Tilly, I don't think you could have it. It'd blow away.
Well, there used to be a shed there, didn't there?
They
Just
did.
there.
Little
Lucky,
one,
yep.
yeah. So West may have been held on to there at that
Your
boundary
favourite
frame,
spot,
but the umpire
Blakey.
said no.
Remember that day in that grand
Hands
final,
and
Blakey, that
knees.
lady wouldn't shift out of the box?
Oh, yeah.
You give her a bit of a shoeing.
At the grand final.
Yeah, the grand final was a district league,
Was that
wasn't
the
it?
two-seater? When I said she didn't need one seat, she needs
Blakey.
Oh, you've said it again.
So here's umpire
Gee whiz.
Lockheed
But we don't know how...
throwing the ball up half-back flank for the Roosters. West up against Thomas. Thomas got the tap down, in fact. Juggling it. He was dispossessed. That was number 23 out there for the Roosters in Benny Rantel. Is scrappy football at the moment. Taken in a strong tackle there was Tyler Vickers, and in fact he'll get the free kick. And just keep your eye on that down there for Croydon Pharmacy, Alan Blackburn, a medical injury report. The Archie Stevens getting up a little bit ginger. The ball's gone back into the centre of the ground. Coming away with it thinking he was clear was Williamson, but the umpire having none of it. There's going to be a free kick. This might be little Maxie Heffernan, is it? Comes to Carlin, goes to Roberts under pressure. Now Flynn Wilkinson, the man of the moment, he's on fire early. Got a little handball across, breaking the tackle. Break one, break two. That might be holding the ball. It is. And here's a chance, Matty Stewart, for the Bloods to go forward through the coach in Louis Taylor.
Oh, yeah, he's had plenty of it early in this game too, Louis. He always gets his hands on it. He can square it up out wide to Roberts if he wants. Chooses to go more direct. Roosters got numbers back against Buck. Owen reads it well off the back of the pack. Little chip kick over the top finds Jackie Dye. So Dye likes playing that high half-forward role. Virtually across half-back for the Roosters. A lot of play on that far outer side this afternoon. So far, anyway. There's a bigger slope here than the LV football ground. There's Wilkinson again. Nice mark. Plays on quickly. Open goal square. Had a player there, but just bounces through and goes through for a minor score. So
He had a bit each way, I think, there, did he?
Roosters go to 3-3-21. They lead the Bloods yet to score. That is on the national tile scoreboard. Kick has to be good down the middle here. Carlin's there. Good play by Henderson. In the back could have possibly been. Umpire says play on. Rantel's wrapped up in a tackle. Roberts overruns the football. Mugovan gets a handball out. Carlin gets it further afield. There's Hay. Good to see him back. So a chain of handballs and a chain of errors, to be honest. But it's one of those days because it's muddy, slippery conditions. And goals are going to be like absolute gold today, Tildy.
I agree, Stewie. I think this is a really good lead to have at the moment. 20 points. It's just at ground ball situations. It's just the Roosters are on top in those situations at the moment. A contested footy game at the moment.
Yeah, early goals are important because bodies on body is going to make you sorer as the day goes on. So here's a spillage, comes out to the advantage out there of Hutchins. Got it across to Taylor. Louis over to his partner in crime there in Scotty Carlin. He goes up the line up, trying to take a mark there was Joshy Slater, but the spoil came from the Roosters. And the ball's gone over the line, out of bounds. Be a boundary thrown right in front of you. Alan Blackburn down there on the boundary line for B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. Big Treddy West just coming off for a spell.
And Flynn Wilkinson coming off for a well-earned rest. Kicked 2 of the 3 goals and a great start.
So Buck edged out of it by Thomas, who kicked the Roosters forward and fortuitously falls into the hands of big Shannon Becks. So Becks, he likes his chances here. He'll kick from about 53, 54 metres. He's going to go back and have a deliberate shot. Not so much the heavy footy, but heavy underground. Tildy's going to make this kick difficult.
Yes, it's fairway. It's a short pass.
He's going to go short, and they don't.
Look
Gee,
at that.
Mark was Muggerman.
There was 3 of them. 3 of them.
That's very poor defence.
I think the Terang Mortlake players there anticipating the big long kick all went back to defend the goal square. Alan Blackburn and there was 2 Roosters let out of the coop, and they were standing 30 metres out. And
you can suck them in though. Like, if you know what I mean. Because I think when you go back and they think you can have a shot,
when you're a known goal.
Yeah.
So Muggerman's kicked 1 this afternoon, comes in, drop punt on its way. It's gone to the left and it's 1 behind.
That's a let off.
Gee, they could be
21.
couple in front.
That's on the National Tiles Solomon's Flooring scoreboard here this afternoon. We've played almost 20 minutes in this first quarter. The Roosters hold a commanding 21-point lead.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, they've dominated this first quarter. So here's Roberts. He's trying to get some run in that. Remember a couple of weeks ago against Cobden, they just go and kick back over the mark. I know it's not a day conducive of that running football, but they go back into their shell. We spoke about this before the game with Pud. So kick, far out of side, and looking just to switch it again. Little chip kick. Just kick has to be good. Heffernan does well in the end. He kicks further afield. Gee, that's a good leg. And on the end of it, that's Wareham. Little Sammy Wareham. Running play there was Heffernan, who butted up. So kick goes forward again. Oh, good mark in the end. That was Maxie Heffernan.
Is that Sam's son?
Sammy's son, mate.
Yep.
Got a bit of talent too, this kid.
Moves well.
Whoopi was good back in his heyday too. Don't worry about that. 55 out, so not many forays for, but this is one of them. Good grab. Good mark, and they needed that.
Great.
And that was Ryan Tanner, who's been impressive this year. And in these conditions, that's a Peter Bosch Bridgestone highlight of the day. Mark it down, Blackie. And he's got a chance, 15 metres out, nearly directly in front to put the Bloods' first score on the board at the 20-minute mark. So Tanner comes in. No goal kicking today is going to be easy. Ryan Tanner pulls it to the left, hits the post. And he's disappointed, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be tough to kick him today, no matter how close you are, but it is their first score of the day, so they get a 1 behind 1 point. 3-3-21, that is the Roosters, that is on the National Tile scoreboard.
I think we had Matt Battistello up before the game, boys, and when we asked him one part of the game they wanted to improve on, he said contested footy. Well, they've certainly done that so far today. They've really come to play. You can tell with their intensity out there at the moment.
Paddy Anderson's kick got right out to that far outside wing. It was a beautiful kick. So Becks knocked it on forward of field there towards Stevens. He goes down the line, intercepting there. Beautiful pick-up by that Rooster. There was that, Blackie. That was a fantastic pick-up. May have been taken high. No, said the umpire.
Archie Stevens, I think, boys, that was.
The ball's at ground level now. Out it comes. Oh, nice interception out there by Buck. He done very, very well because he got it out towards Taylor. He was tackled. Oh, he's paid holding the ball. I think he got a handball out. But the recipient of the free kick's going to be a Rantel. So will Rantel give it to Paddy Anderson? No, he won't. Now he's going to elect to go back and try and spot up a lead. He goes short this time to Nicholson. So Nicholson on the wing. It's been pretty good early too for the Roosters. He's got plenty of mates. So Nicholson left foot. Drives it to about 35 metres out. Becks from behind. Might have been a push in the back. No, kick off the ground.
Oh.
Just missed. That was a Lockie Chatterton. So the Roosters, 3-4-22 on the National Tile Solomon Flooring scoreboard here this afternoon. 22 and a half minutes just about played in this first quarter. So
They probably could be another couple in front, shouldn't they, the Roosters?
Probably should be. So they're going to go wider out here. So mark taken out there by young Darcy Hutchins.
I'm going to go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire, and we're going to go up to Camperdown first and foremost. It's the Magpies taking on the Warrnambool Blues today. Big interest in this game. Wally Steer, as we say, good afternoon. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good, thanks, boys. We've just completed the first quarter. Very murky day, but anyway, it is what it is. It's 1-5-11 Camperdown to Warrnambool 1-1-7.
Going to be a good game up there, mate. Love your work, Wally, as always. Let's go to Portland this afternoon. It's Portland taking on the North Warrnambool Eagles. And Jezza Lowry's filling in for our man Skeeter Cannon, who's up at Townsville for a week or so. Jezza, good afternoon, buddy.
G'day, Stewie. G'day, boys. Good game. Beautiful day over here. It's been quite sunny and not a breath of wind. So good conditions for footy. Score at 24-minute mark is North Warrnambool 3-6-24. Portland 2-1-13.
Going to be a big game of footy over there too, Jez, and that's amazing that it's nice conditions over there. So the weather hopefully will hold off and it continues over here. Good on you, Jez Lowry. And the other game being played at the moment is Port Fairy and the Cobden Bombers. And that game at the 20-minute mark sees Port Fairy on 2 behinds 2 points and the Cobden Bombers on 1 behind 1 point. So a low-scoring affair up at Bomberland.
Anyone you forgot today around the grounds? Or?
No. Poor old Henry Robinson. Back here, the blood's there searching. Free kick's been plucked out. And I reckon it might be Maxie Hefton, is it? There's a few boys wearing the long sleeves. No, it's actually Lockie McLeod.
Is he from Panmure?
Kicked a few goals this year. He's been a nice little recruit, to be honest.
Pretty impressive against the Blues when we covered that game, Stewie.
So Lockie McLeod, he's 25 metres out on a slight angle. And the Bloods have just steadied a little bit in this last 5 to 10 minute patch here, but they needed to. It's been a first quarter dominated by the Roosters. So McLeod comes in. Oh, he kicks it straight through the middle. Great finish, great goal. And that's what the Bloods needed right on the cusp here of quarter time. And Terang Mortlake on the national tail scoreboard. It's actually got their brand up there, the logo, the Solomons. They go to 1-1-7. They trail the Roosters 3-4-22. And that was a good finish by McLeod, Tilt.
Yeah, impressive small forward. Look, they need it. They need to keep in touch. I think you're right. They have steadied a little bit the last 3 or 4 minutes. They seem to have got their hands on the footy a little bit more. But, another one either way here would be pretty important. So the Roosters get another one, get this out to, a 20-point lead at quarter time. That's a big margin in today's conditions.
So West up against Thomas. Muggerman may have got a free kick for holding the man nose. So Thomas was good enough to get it back towards Stevens. It's a fluky old bounce. It's going to favour Joey Arundel. And Arundel goes, squares the kick and hits a man on the chest as per usual. This is Slater.
Playing a pretty good game again, Arundel, boys.
Good play, mate.
Just reads the play so well,
he does.
Tilt, doesn't he?
Always got a bit of time pass, hasn't he?
Never rushed, is he? So Slater's kick isn't great. In fact, it's gone over the line out of bounds on the full. So Will Rantel on the far outside wing will take the kick. Kicks it into the forward line looking for Becks. Getting back there and affecting the spoil well was Will Maloney, and it's gone over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. So the Roosters in control, 3-4-22. The Terang Mortlake Bloods hit back with a goal, 1-1-7. And we've played just over 26 minutes of this first quarter. Alan Blackburn for Senate's accountant stats. The inside 50 still dominated by the Roosters. And
13 inside 50s and 3 marks inside 50 to the Roosters.
Here go the Roosters into attack once again. Wilkinson and Roberts, good contest, top of the square. Oh, good play, good smother in the end. That was by Crawley. Gets it out to Roberts. That was a Peter Bolsh Bridgestone highlight of the day. Roberts just steps back into trouble. And in the end, the handball was smothered and goes across the boundary line, and we will have a ball up. So can't be long to play. Ticking into 27 minutes into this first quarter. Been a first quarter that I reckon, if it was a boxing match, the Roosters have landed a couple of nice blows for mine. Look at all the players, all in defensive 50.
Face of handball league footy now, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. Well, coming through there was Becks off the ground. Steve Vance, I tell you what, he likes that. And so's the goal umpire. The Bloods boys are standing there just all shaking their head at each other going, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, Archie Stevens goes bang and the Roosters have got their fourth. And they go to 4-4-28, leading Terang Mortlake 1-1-7. And that was not what the Bloods needed, Tilt.
It wasn't, Stewie. They've just, I don't know, they might have had a little bit of heat put on during the week, the Roosters. They've answered the call, haven't they? Their attack of the footy's been it's super. Their hunt for the footy, they've just put Terang on the back foot right from the first bounce, boys. I mean, you look at the Bloods at the moment, probably the only couple of guys having much of an influence are probably Taylor, Warrnambool. That's about it at the moment.
Yeah, Trent West won that tap out. It went to Taylor. He couldn't control it. It's back in the glue pot there, and there'll be a secondary bounce.
The glue pot.
A little bit of a glue pot just right in the centre there, which you don't often see at the friendlies. It's usually more the outskirts, but that centre's a bit heavy today. So again, it's West.
Look at that pill, boys.
Kick off the ground by Taylor.
Gee, he's like a bar of soap.
Comes out there towards Fowler. He's tackled. Right in behind that.
I wonder what the go is with that yellow football.
Don't know, Blackie.
Decide that on the conditions of the ground, or what's the go?
It's unusual.
I suppose they might have thought it was going to be a bit gloomy.
We need our man Hilly here to give us an insight on that one.
He's under siege.
Holding Hilly the ball against Nicholson there. Now here's a go because he's in more space than the early settlers here. This is Hutchins, I think. No, in fact, it's number 19 in Slater. Slater goes over the top, dodging and weaving out there. I think that's Darcy Hutchins. Has a ping and he kicked a goal.
Good goal.
Good finish.
He's kicked the Bloods second, 2-1-13 on the National Tyre Solomon's flooring scoreboard. A good late goal, Scotty Carter to the Bloods. And, well, when you get the ball into space, you can use it a little bit better, and it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It keeps them in touch, Poss. And to be honest, in slippery conditions, we've had 6 goals kicked. It's been a reasonable standard of game in pretty tough conditions. Good young player, Hutchins, and that nice sidestep, didn't panic and split the middle from about 30
Good
out.
poise, wasn't it?
Yeah,
very
very
good
well
poise.
finished.
This bloke down here, boys, the beanie looks like a little bit of a tatted up Trent Hill. When you say the great man, he's got a bit of ink.
I turn it up, you bloke.
Ball back in the middle of the ground. This time was one down by Thomas, straight down the throat of Taylor, going nowhere.
We don't miss many, do we?
And
it's only early.
We're very complimentary to each other.
Oh, we are, yeah. Pack the ego when you come in the box.
Get it out of the mud patch here, boys. Just pull it up out. Just get it out of that. Get it on a bit of green grass. West, big fist goes forward. Or taken high there, surely. And the free kick will go to the Roosters. And it's going to be, I think it's Sullivan, is it? Kick goes forward. Bex is a target. Good fist over the top. Maloney. Good fly it was in the end. Oh, beautiful kick. That was magnificent. Spots up Jetty Henderson. And that kick was by Harvey Cleary. So Henderson, he's about 50 metres out. He's going back. Now, just see what the Bloods do this time if they make sure they man up, because they give away an easy opportunity early on. So, Jetty Henderson.
Wouldn't have kicked many, I wouldn't imagine, in his day, would he?
So, old man Hooter, good player in his own right back in his heyday.
Yeah, he was a good player.
So, Henderson comes in, kicks just inside 50, strikes it well. Jetty! Great goal!
What a kick.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. He confidently went back and thought, I can do the job here. And I must admit, I thought, I don't know whether he's got the leg in him, but that was a good finish. And the Roosters hit back 5-4-34. They lead the Bloods 2-1-13. And that was good, Tilt.
It was. Got the distance quite easily, Stewie. And I think is he pushed down from the wing to kick that goal or half back?
Half back.
He's quite a versatile player for a guy who's probably 6'1" in the old scales. I think Posse gets over the deck really well, and I think he might be wing now, but he generally does play half back.
Yeah, he does. He's on the wing.
I think it's his first game back for a little while, I think, too, today. So
is he a dual premiership player?
Yep.
I think so.
Yep. Yeah, good player.
Yeah,
real underrated, mate.
Trent West won the tap out. It's a free kick here to the Bloods. It's going to go to Carlin.
Scooter.
Long quarter, boys. 31.5 minutes already.
He wouldn't be used to these conditions.
Scooter on the left.
Playing up there in Darwin. His kick's gone up and under, and reading it better for the Roosters was number 26 out there. And that is Xavier Mitchum. So Mitchum's kick comes down the line, looking for Bex. Up they go in front with Arundel. Not like him to drop a mark. Almost thrown out there Wareham. It comes back to Wareham on hands and knees. There's Muggovit in there on hands and knees. Nobody's going anywhere, and umpire Lockheed said, I'll sort this out, boys. I'll throw it up right in front of Alan Blackburn down on there on the boundary for B&B Furniture plus mobility and movement solutions.
It's unusual at the friendlies not to have much wind flavouring one end.
No.
There's hardly any wind at all, so
And
you
the
can
ocean
score both ends.
It's very flat. There's a couple of great whites moping around out there, Alan. Well, that's where they live.
I don't know.
Here's a chance now for Slater. Slater got it to Carlin. Carlin give it back to Slater. Slater's little wobbler went forward, only as far as Hooter. And Henderson takes the relieving mark, and he'll kick off half-back.
And there's a siren. There is a siren for quarter time, and the Roosters up and about, and so they should be. 5-4-34 at quarter time. The Bloods 2-1-13. And I'll be interested to see, I reckon, Scotty and Blackie and Possum, just the intensity. They're getting around each other. I reckon you're right. I reckon the acid's been put on during the week of the Roosters.
And they've answered pretty well. They've put Terang on the back foot, boys. Terang Mortlake on the back foot with their hunt for the footy. I think a great example is that when Archie Stevens come through the middle of the ground, just body lighting the ball, kept it going forward against probably three Bloods opponents. And I just think the Bloods on a couple of occasions probably weren't fully committed to that ground ball, maybe put one hand in on a couple of occasions. It's just like the Roosters have put them on the back foot early with their hunt and their wad for the footy early on. So it's been a pretty impressive start from South.
Yeah, and the Bloods, they got out once on their own, didn't they? Kicked that goal, but contested footy. They've had 15 inside 50s, so that's pretty good. That's on track for 60. 4 marks inside 50. The Bloods have only had the 5 inside 50s for 1 mark, but just overall, the Roosters are on top. 5-4-34 to 2-1-13.
So with those 5 inside 50s, Blackies, the 3 scoring shots of Bloods, they've probably made the most of their injuries. They've probably done well to be this close, to be honest, at quarter time.
Righto, boys, we're going to take a break. So at quarter time, 5-4-34 South, the Bloods 2-1-13. Let's come back with second quarter action on your home of football, Netball 94.5, 3YB FM.
3YB FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The world's #1 training method is at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. High altitude and oxygen training. Just add these to your training and feel the results. Find out more at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness, Homemaker Centre, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and we're ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vet. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hints to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, round the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Hampton League Live.
For Warrnambool Nissan, Flying Horse Bar and Brewery, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Luke Williams Real Estate and Pearson's Nursery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Oh yeah, welcome back. Quarter time here, and it was a first quarter dominated by the South Warrnambool Roosters, 5-4-34, Bloods 2-1-13. What do the Bloods have to do here, Blackie, tilt to get back into this contest second quarter?
First of all, Stu, I think they've got to start winning the contest, mate. Get your hands on the footy first, especially in these conditions. Just get your hands on the footy first. Take some territory, get the footy deep inside your forward 50 and see if you can lock in for a little bit and play the game in your forward 50 for a while.
Yeah, a few repeat entries, don't they? That's what they need in there, and set up a bit of a wall there. The goal kickers we've had, a great start by Flynn Wilkinson. He kicked a couple. Jeremy Muggovan one, Archie Stevens one, what a ripper that was, and Jed Henderson, a great long goal for Terang. Mortlake, Lockie McLeod's kicked one, and Darcy Hutchins kicked one. So, yeah, you're right, Tilt. They just need to start winning the contested ball. That's what they need to do, and get their hands on the footy, get some repeat entries.
Not dominant itself, but he's been okay, and you probably like to see himself and Riley Hutchins probably working into the game a little bit more.
Yeah. So listen to those seagulls chirping now. Our man back at the studio, Double D, will be excited because we've got a bit of crowd action happening, bit of crowd mic, bit of sawdust going into the middle of the ground here too.
It's like a cricket run-up, sure, the sawdust at the bottom of the start of the run-up. They have that in England, I reckon.
Two little patches, two of them. There's not. They must have been a bit light on for the sawdust. Might be a bit of sand, is it? So Stevens goes out on the wing to start this second quarter. So that's interesting. So West up against Thomas again. Stacks on the middle in the middle of the ground. So Thompson's a run with roll with Louis Taylor. Not a massive crowd up here at the Friendly Societies Park this afternoon. Thomas gets a quick kick forward, so the Roosters into attack for the first time in this quarter. There's a Rundle. He's happy just to go off the ground. Hutchins dispossessed. Ball goes across the boundary line, and we will have a ball up far out of side. And have a listen to those seagulls.
Few about, shall we?
Few about.
Yes, they're anticipating a feed at the end of this game today, the Seagulls. They're congregating down in that forward pocket. So the Roosters go forward. Getting back is a Rundle. Dodges 1 and 2, and now he dodges 3, and he's in a little bit of trouble, but he got out of it nicely. Got it across to Crawley. Crawley gets it back again, and that was a Rundle. Kicks to the centre. So that was well worked out. This is Heffernan. He goes short. Little kick towards Carlin. Takes a juggler. Henderson didn't think so, but I think a clear mark there to Carlin. So Scotty Carlin is pretty keen to go to that far side, but no, now he's changing his mind. He's going to go down to a lead here. Oh, it was not a good kick in the end. It was intended for Ryan Tanner, but chipping in a mark and taking a mark was Owen for the Roosters. So Owen off half back, kicks down the line, getting into position, taking a good miss. Strong mark was Bex. Shannon Bex, that's what he does best. Ignored the run there of Williamson. Oh, his kick wasn't great, smothered out there. That was by Maloney. Little paddle. Oh, nice little balk there. He's in trouble now. Couch. He's just tried to go one too many. It was Jackson Couch, and he's been caught. And the free kick will be taken by Vickers off half back, so he's got to play a wide. He goes in that direction. Oh, getting back collision here. Oh, well done by Henderson. Now he's got Wilkinson. He'll give it to him. Oh, he probably should have in the end because he's turned it over straight to Roberts. Gee. The man of the moment. He would have ran into an open goal, Blackie. Exactly. So the kick's gone wide to Buck. So this is Reece Buck on the wing.
First touch, is it for Buck?
Yeah, he's kind of had a few contests in that tilt.
Tough days at deep forward.
Kicks down the line. It's going to go to the back, but I could mark.
Free kick, mate. Free kick's been paid. Advantage goes. The ball goes forward. A nice mark in the end, and that was Zeke Reeves. So the ball's going to come back, though.
Oh, coming back.
So free kick will go to the Blood. So 55 from home. They need to draw first blood for mine in this second quarter. It's Ryan Tanner. So Tanner just kicks to the hot spot. McLeod's going to fly. Reading it well off the back was Paddy Anderson. It's going to come straight back. Bouncing football into the hands of Baxter. His kick. Roosters got plenty of numbers. Hudson Owen was one of them. Looking for hold of the pool umpire. Eddie Dwyer, the clerk of the course, says, give it to me, boys. Geez, he was in good form on Thursday.
Probably like to be on his horse in these heavy conditions, so he'd have to run his legs through this heavy going.
Buck goes up, he flies. Oh, he's got a big leap on him, Reece Buck. Had a good year in 2025. He's a good player, Tilt.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Athletic.
I'll probably like him up the ground a little bit, Stewie, when he uses his athleticism a little bit more.
So imagine him on that big DC Farron Oval in Mortlake, Tilt.
Yes.
Bouncing football goes through the hands that time of Nicholson. Crawley's wrapped up a strong tackle, not tickle.
It was a tickle.
By Nico. He's a strong man. He's telling me during the week he's just about to hit into a bit of a training phase. He does it every year.
What's that? He doesn't go.
Upsy Andy.
Upsy Andy, the big fella. He knows his body. There's Carlin. Weaves through traffic. Muggervan. Good tackle, good pressure. Kick goes forward. God, reading it well. That was a nice mark in the end. And that was Mitchum, who was a late inclusion for the Roosters.
Yes, son of Jason and Nicky. What's going on here? He's got to bring him back behind his mark.
Jace played on me in the grand final, boys.
How'd he go?
They won the grand final.
How'd he go on you?
I might have half a dozen, I reckon. Tilt's a 6.
No.
6.
When you brought that up, you were waiting for me to say
That's why he brought it up to us.
You knew it, Tilt. I had to.
But at the end of the day, the Tigers won the premiership, so it goes down the line. Over the top went Arundel. Infected the spoil. Taylor couldn't pick it up. It spills back there towards Walker Owen. Kick off the ground favoured Crawley. Son of Jack, couldn't get a kick in. Comes out wide. Here's a chance now for Fowler. Little handball, went nowhere. It's bobbling around. Running onto it was Hutchins. That's Riley. And the umpire said, boys, it's all to no avail.
I think the Bloods
pull it up. B&B Furniture Plus.
Lifted it up. They've lifted it up a bit, haven't they, the Bloods?
The intensity's been better, yep.
And they needed to. That is for sure, Blackie. So let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matco Hire. Wally Steer, Camperdown v Warrnambool. What's the latest, Wal?
17 minutes gone in the second term. Cleared. Skies are cleared, so not too bad. Very muddy conditions, but Warrnambool 3-4-22 to Camperdown 2-5-17.
Beautifully done, Wal. Let's go to Jared Lowry over at Hanlon Park in Portland. The Tigers take on the North Warrnambool Eagles. What's the latest over there, Jez?
Yes, Stewie, nearly 10 minutes gone in the second quarter. Portland 4-2-26. North Warrnambool 3-6-24.
Good game of footy over at Hanlon Park, Portland. Other games, boys. Port Fairy 2-3-15 leading the Cobden Bombers 3 behinds, 3 points. And the other game, which will be Karoy for the Hamilton Kangaroos, it doesn't start till 3 o'clock this afternoon. So some good games. Big game over at Portland.
Playing for Portland today.
And Jeffy Garlett's back.
Good player.
Little mate Jeffy. He'll be darting around over there.
Good player, right?
Camperdown are dangerous opponents still, aren't they? I think Clint Thomas done a pretty good job this year.
Done an awesome job, mate, because they lost a lot of players.
Yes, they did.
Portland too, Tildy, always play well against North for some reason.
They do.
Well, we covered that game earlier in the year. That was a cracker out there.
Yeah.
Even when they weren't going that well in years gone by, they've always...
And then they've had a bit of a lull the last couple of weeks, but I think, if they can rebuild and get a few players back...
They've had that lull, but they're still sitting third on the ladder at the moment, I reckon, Portland.
They do.
Nice play there. It was a good mark in the end by Will Rantelli. Kicks further afield looking for Bex. Big fist over the top and the ball goes out of bounds. So far out of sight. We've seen a lot of play over on that outer wing this afternoon. It's the Roosters 5-4-34. Bloods 2-1-13. No goals as yet in this second term.
Bit of a stalemate at the moment, Stewie.
Yeah, and I think it's probably the way that Terang liked it. They've taken the sting out of the ground. AFL score from Alan Blackburn. Half-time, the Gold Coast Suns 10-3-63 lead the Brisbane Lions 4-6-30. So,
they were disappointing the Suns last week against the Crows, weren't they? But the Crows' form might be just franked.
Crows are pretty reasonable side, and they've got that game in hand, Gold Coast too, haven't they? They've played one less.
They have indeed. Back here at the friendlies.
I'll tell you what, won't it be a disappointment for the Bulldogs they happen to miss the 8, that side they've got?
They could, and so could Hawthorn. Well, so can any of those teams.
They're a bit light on the back line. True. Yeah, that's probably fair.
Bex, little kick went nowhere. Only as far as Roberts. Roberts read it best. Got it to Carlin. He got it to kick it, Scoot. He did just come out there towards Zeke. That is little Zeke Reeves. Got it back to Louis Taylor. He comes wide. Rantel leads the race for it. He'll force it over wide out of bounds for a boundary throw in right in front of Alan Blackburn. Boundary rider down there for B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. What's happening?
Yeah, the Bloods have lifted their intensity. They're, they just got to make it count on the scoreboard. They've had a few inside 50s, had 5-1 inside 50s for the quarter. So they've lifted. They just need to put some pressure on the scoreboard.
West. Outmanoeuvred Beck's got a little tap down. Come to Fowler. His kick was smothered. Come back out there towards Henderson. His little kick went down the line. Grabbed by Joey Arundel. Might have been hell without it. Getting to it is Dye. Paddling in front of him, but he can't pick it up. It's not going to bounce up here on a day like this, Jack. Might have been a push in the back to Roberts. It was. And he'll relieve Matty Stewart right in the defensive pocket there for the Terang.
Good player, this kid. He just reads the play well. His old man Nicky was a very good player. Coached the Paramount Bulldogs back in his heyday. Kick goes further afield, looking for Hutchins. Good fist there by Sullivan.
Him.
No, Nicky was a good on-baller forward.
Strong midfielder.
Yeah, he was a good player. Big going on. There's going to be a send-off here, boys. Or a free kick, no, 50. I thought the way Eddie was coming in, he was looking vicious, Eddie. But anyway, the free kicks have gone against the
Roberts
Roosters.
brother playing last year, was there?
Yeah, he's runner today, I reckon. The little fellow there,
he's two. Yep.
Yeah. So I think he's been out with injury. So free kick's going to go to Vickers here, so half forward. So I didn't quite pick up what happened.
Against Nico, or
I think it might have been against Big Shen.
Right.
Because he seemed to be the one that was charging down. Vickers told to play on, so high up and under.
Good kick.
Buck's going to be the target. They're getting plenty of purchase kicking this way. Williamson's there. He picks it up and reads it well, and all just happy to stand across that goal line and rush it through for a minor score. So 2-2-14 the Bloods, 5-4-34 Roosters. We have played 10 minutes in this second term.
Nicholson off half-back, goes down the line. A good spoil affected there by the Bloods. That was Couch in there, got a kick forward. Oh, well done in the end out there by Will Maloney. Has this gone out of bounds on the full? No,
he bounced.
They're appealing for it, but no, there's still a bit happening here off the ball, boys. Between Chatterton and also Joey Arundel. So Chatterton might be trying to play a bit of a negating role there on Joey Arundel, I reckon, boys, as that defensive forward.
He's only a young player too, and Batters did mention he likes giving young players a bit of a task.
There's another, might be a blood rule here. Vickers coming off with a bit of claret coming from the ground. So down there for Croydon Pharmacy, Alan Blackburn, a medical injury report. He'll have to go and get a bit of that old hemorrhoid cream under the snozzle.
Just John Ross is looking after us here at the Roosterland too today, boys. He has absolutely looked after us. He's even asked us for a bit of coffee, has he?
Bex and West.
Oh, a bit of hot fit. Oh, yeah, mate, we won't say no. These boys look eating machines. Have a look at them.
Hey.
The wildebeest, these three. Like just...
You're travelling okay too. Ash Kelson handled him with your role.
Since Spursy said the way he's looking, he's
Mate, I just said to Burns, he keep telling everyone in the pub he was just going around. It was like a little show last night.
West. Big tap out to advantage, but reading it better was Anderson. Dribbled over the boundary line. There'll be a boundary throw in, Matthew, on that half-forward flank for the Blood. They've been much better this quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they get a goal here, they'll feel like they're kind of back in the contest. So the next 10 minutes is really important for mine.
They need a bit of a reward or effort here.
So West and Bex.
Oh, good tap.
That was a beautiful tap by the veteran. Just goes over his head that time. That's got to be deliberate, I reckon, for mine. They're calling for it. What's he going to do, AFL? That would have been every day of the week.
Hey, possibly, you'll know, when West played in the flag for the Cats, did he play as a sole ruckman?
No, there was 2 ruckmen in that team.
Who was the second, Poss? Brad Ottens or whatever, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, Otto.
Yep. He went okay.
Richmond discard.
Richmond.
No,
Richmond
we got him for Brett Maloney. He was part of that deal. We went to Melbourne.
Yeah, you're right, actually,
Ottens
Poss.
went to... well, we did it.
we get?
We would have got Anthony Bannock. Back in the day. Probably got Fish.
What's his name? Aaron Fiora.
Tap comes down, wrapped up there strong by Rantel. That's Rango. A few boys that work out of the TNC pizza shop around here. Flinty Wilkins does a bit of delivery driving. Will Rantel. Huddy Owen. We've got a few of the boys out here running around today. Little kick around the body there by Hutchins. 2-on-1 contest. Oh, Mullen, he's so hard to beat. Oh, gee whiz! That was like a rugby hit.
That was unbelievable.
It was Jared Hay who was...
Jeez.
What? That was like Cam Munster on Spencer Lenu.
Gee, that was a hard hit.
That was unbelievable, wasn't it?
He
He did. He bounced straight up, Sullivan. Here's a chance for Hay. And the man of the moment who said, I've had enough of this.
Yeah, well
I'm
done.
back after ankle reconstruction surgery. And that's his first goal in about 2 years. And he's up and about and they get around him, and so they should. And the Bloods are back in this contest, 3-2-20.
Wow.
They trail the Roosters 5-4-34. National tile scoreboard. Tildy, that was good.
It was. It's what the game's needed, actually. It's tightened things up a little bit. I'm still trying to get over that hit there.
He'll need a shoulder reconstruction.
All fair. There's nothing untoward. All fair. Hit him straight down the middle and regained his feet and then banana to goal from about 10 metres out. So well done, Jared Hay.
Well, you'd be showing that video at half-time.
Oh, that was a good...
I think Pud mentioned in our pre-game he's 2 games off 200, so with what he's been through, that'd be a great achievement to reach that milestone.
Yeah, it would be. So well and truly black back in it, the Bloods, 3-2-25, 4-34. They're going forward again. Nice little... Oh, there's Hay again, and he's going to earn himself a free kick, so he's taken it upon himself, Jared Hay. He's the first man to ever wear the cut-down socks in the Hampden League, he was.
Spends a bit of time in the gym too. He spends a bit of time in the gym.
He has got a little bit bigger. He kicks it down the line. Up they go. Nobody can take the mark. Spills to ground. Anderson couldn't control it. Little handball. A little kick off the ground. It came back towards Ben Rantel. His handball went nowhere. Roosters have got numbers, but they're under pressure. Well done by the Bloods. Comes back to Nicholson. He has a flying kick. It'll go out in the full, I think it has. So a free kick to Terang Mortlake. And for sitting accounting stats, Alan Blackburn, the intensity from the Bloods has lifted.
3 smothers in a row.
Just that frontal pressure on him, wasn't
I reckon that was the messaging at quarter time from Louis Taylor and Put Irving.
Yep.
Listen, boys, we need to pick up the intensity of the football.
Start body line in the footy. No one-handed stuff. Just start full body line in the ball.
Who's got it, boys?
So Tanner, I think it's Ryan Tanner. So he's right on the boundary line, 20 metres out. He's going to come around. He's going to snap it around the body. I tell you what! Tanner goes bang! The Bloods go boom! And that is a Lucas Brothers snag of the day! And all of a sudden, it is game on! And I don't know what's happened, but someone's hung up on us. What's happened? Davey D's ordering takeaways. He wants a big Happy Meal in the studio. And the Bloods go to 4-2-26, 5-4-34 South Warrnambool. And that is on the national tile scoreboard. And all of a sudden, Tilt, she's game on now.
Oh, they're just matching their want and their hunt for the footy at the moment, aren't they, the Bloods? If not matching, they've gone past the Roosters in that regard at the moment. And I really like that move of Louis Taylor resting deep, boys. He just causes a bit of havoc down there. And what he does do, he attracts a crowd when the footy's at ground level. He draws 2 or 3 opponents to him. It just makes space for other players.
So, well, it's... and also, too, boys, what we don't see often here is that bottom end, the scoring end, this afternoon.
Yeah, I know.
So
they seem to be getting some traction, though, don't they? Like,
but there's no wind. Absolutely
no
wind.
wind at all.
It's perfect conditions,
just
really.
downhill.
It's just the nature of the slopes, Stewie.
Yeah.
Natural fall of the oval, possibly. I'm
It
not
used
sure.
to be about 10 degrees colder on a Thursday night running lefts down there, Kiltilly, than it was anywhere else.
when Burnsy was coaching
Here's a Rundle. He got it off.
I'm going to have to pull that audio up, boss.
Louis Taylor. I said it's a compliment. When he criticises you, it's a compliment.
I don't know, mate. I'm not sure if he meant it as a compliment.
Ask Lee McCluskey. So,
he was telling me I was looking magnificent last night. Is that bad?
There's a kick to the top of the goal.
Oh, racy Buck, is it?
Buck. Is it?
That's Hay, boys.
No, it's Hay again.
See, how good was that sidestep from Taylor? They selling that dummy on the
and
end of the
then to lay
mark.
it on the cross on the left foot too was
player.
brilliant, wasn't it? So they're well and truly back. In fact, this will bring them back to within 2 points. If he's successful, Hay directly in front. He's kicked one. He's now kicked two because he hasn't missed in the Bloods. They go on their merry way. 5-2, 32 within 2 points of the Roosters, who are on 5-4, 34 in this second quarter. I can't quite see the time clock, but we must have gone about 10 minutes or so, I would say. No, in longer than that, 17 minutes.
So 3 goals in about 10 minutes.
They've owned the quarter, haven't they?
They have, definitely.
3 goals, 1 for the quarter. The Roosters haven't scored. Roosters have only had 2 inside 50s for the quarter.
Yep, they've dominated general play, haven't they? And that's what we spoke about. They've got the footy inside their forward 50, taken some territory and locked it in, playing the game inside their forward 50.
So ball back in the middle. All of a sudden, it's the Bloods with all the momentum. They've lifted their intensity in this second quarter. So umpire Eddie Dwyer again. Buck with a big leap. Ball going nowhere. Nicholson happy to have a secondary bounce.
Tyler Vickers got the run with job on Archie Stevens, so he's done a pretty good job this quarter.
No, he has. He's certainly tightened up. There's a good tap down, Carlin.
He's lifted, Carlin.
Yeah. He's lifted big time. Well done there by Rantel. Steps through a couple. Ran himself into trouble. Bloods faithful downstairs, not happy, including our man Jack Crawley. And the Radish Drever.
Where's Radish? He's not here, is he?
Too cold for Rad today.
He doesn't get out of here. He doesn't travel. No way travelling for the Rad. So the ball's virtually smack bang in front of us here at the commentary box. Bucks wins it down. Coming through there is Williamson. Gathered. Well done by Mugovan. Just sidesteps. Kicks it further afield. Look who reads it well. Oh, good contest in the end. That was good. Kick off the ground. Now it's a foot race. Roosters gathered. And that was by Harvey Cleary. He goes in. Board to Beck's. Kick was good. Geez, that was a good fist by Maloney. Crawley gathers. Gets it further afield. They're under pressure. But I'll tell you what, they're going to get out of trouble. And Trent West on the end of it. No, he drops the mark. Vickers gets it back to West. Roosters through Stevens. Little chip kick, forward bouncing, football, Jack Dye. He's got to beat 3. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds, and we will have a ball up deep in the Roosters forward 50. And they lead by 2 points.
Stewie, wasn't it? Goal-saving spoil from Will Maloney.
Especially on Bex. He's a hard man when he gets the mitts up, mate. So that was good by Will Maloney.
And I don't think there's any argument that the intensity's lifted, Blackie, for the Bloods, has it?
No, really good. Great effort.
There's a kick off the ground, so they're going to get out of defence here. There's another kick off the ground. It's come out almost to the wing position, reading it better. That time was Owen, that's Walker Owen, and he hits Paddy Anderson. He takes the mark. He's going to go short again to the pocket. Bex, can he get there? No, nice spoil again. That was nicely done by Will Maloney. It's gone over the line out of bounds. Right in front of the Arena Pavilion here this afternoon.
Just get up there and get a bit of purchase on it.
Tildy was the golden fist, boys, wasn't he, back in the day?
Oh, I'm not pumping my tyres up like you. You're doing that, Stewie. You're doing that for yourself all day.
Tildy,
he's degrading everybody. Here's
no good now. He's chopping the
wouldn't play.
Here's the boundary throw. Bex fell over. They both fell over. Ball spills to ground. Oh, gee, that's a sling tackle. No, said the umpire.
This game turned on its head.
Sunshine's come out here at the Friendly Societies Park this afternoon.
It's actually an entertaining game now.
It's good. Great game of footy. So umpire Lockheed, it's about 40 metres out from the South Warrnambool goal. He'll throw it up. Lots of players around the ball. It's going to be West and Bex. West got the tap down. Sharking at best for the Roosters, holding the ball. Gee, that was pretty quick. That was against Wilkinson. So Wareham goes short across the ground. Chance now for the Bloods to go forward down the wing, getting a good position and taking a good mark. That was Tanner again, so he's in pretty good form. Tanner marks it on the wing, goes short looking for Roberts. Too much carry on it. Rantel got back for South, gathers, tackled, and he's going nowhere, and the ball will be thrown in on that far outside half forward flank, about 65 metres around from the from the Terang Mortlake goal.
So, sun shining here. Jezza Lowry, who's at Eland Park, he said it's a beautiful day over there. So, hopefully, we mightn't have much more rain. Free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to the South Warrnambool Roosters, and Thomas will go against West. So Riley Thomas elects to kick down the line, high up and under. Going back there, Darcy Hutchins in the end takes an uncontested mark. So the ball just fell short there. Ball squares it up. Kick had to be good, and it just went through the hands that time of Arundel. Taylor just edges it forward. Or could have been in the back. They're looking for it. Stacks on the mill. They are going in hard. It's a massive game. We said that. So much on the line for both these teams this afternoon. So umpire Lockheed, he'll pull it up again. It'll be West up against Thomas again. So that's centre. Really, really muddy here. This time it's West. Quick kick comes out. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Galhai. Wally, steer up the lure over. What's the latest? Wild Camperdown Warrnambool.
We are just blown for half time, so at this point, Warrnambool 3-6-24, Camperdown 2-5-17. Goal scorers for Warrnambool, Hugh Morgan with 1, Aaron Black 2, and for Camperdown, Hamish Sinnott has the 2 goals.
Beautifully done, Wally. Let's go to Hanlon Park in Portland, and it's the Tigers taking on the North Warrnambool Eagles. Jez Lowry, what's the latest, Jez?
Stewie, still a good game of footy here. Ball zinging back and forward. All in a 5-4-34, North Warrnambool 4-7-31.
Good game of footy over at Hanlon Park in Portland. And back here, the Bloods go into attack through Scooter Carlin once again. It's been a good quarter thus far for Terang Mortlake.
But as Will Rantel was tackled, couldn't handle it. Zeke got it over the top to Roberts. Roberts will have a flying shot at goal because he's got into some space and he goes bang! And he's kicked one. For Lucas, the brothers, a butcher snag of the day, Alan Blackburn. He gathered, he dodged one, he dodged two, he laid it across the boot and kicked the goal. And the Bloods
are on.
Believe it or not, are in front.
Hit the front. Well done, Bloods.
So that's a fantastic. Scotty Carter, you mentioned Scotty Carlin, who's really lifted. His first quarter was pretty good, but this quarter he's been absolutely fantastic.
Yep. I agree to the guy you're pointing to, Blakey, Harvey Roberts. He's been pretty good, hasn't he? I think he might have moved up the ground a little bit, boys. Obviously kicked that goal. I think he started at half back and he's moved forward. He's really given a bit of a spark up there across half forward, along with Jared Hay, the former captain. And I just think it's pretty obvious that at quarter time, Louis Taylor's re-gathered the troops in. He said, boys, there's a bit on the line here. We need to really lift, and they've really responded this quarter.
Yeah, so the Solomon's Flooring and Blinds scoreboard, 6-2-38, the Bloods. They lead the Roosters 5-4-34. We've played almost 24 minutes.
And the other guy, Possum, the other guy I think we should give a pat on the back to is young Will Maloney at centre back on Shannon Becks. Played a big quarter.
A couple of good spoils in there.
Yeah, Stewie mentioned it. He's not an easy man to come over the top of, Shannon.
Righto, so the ball's back in the middle again. So this quarter, 4 goals to Terang Mortlake. West just stands down, gets it again. Taylor with a hand in there. Oh, there goes Nicholson. He says, I've had enough of this to Stevens. Quick kick goes forward. His kick was smothered. Oh, good play. There's Carlin again. Squares it up to a running Slater. The youngster, Joshy Slater, kicks further afield. Beautiful kick. And that is Lockie McLeod, who's kicked one this afternoon. And on the end, Harvey Roberts, good defensive play in the end by Williamson. And the ball goes out of bounds. The Bloods fans looking for a free kick.
The other guy I think we need to mention for the Bloods, Tyler Vick has done a good job on Archie Stevens this quarter too, boys.
He has. He's tightened up in that area, that is for sure. So this game, all of a sudden, has really lifted in this second term. So West, flick over the back. Carlin runs into space, runs into a brick wall in Muggerman. Stevens just kicks for ground. It's a foot race. Wilkinson out there. Oh, Jackie Fowler at the duck guide. The youngster. That was sensational in these conditions. Hutchins taken high. Umpire says play on. Kick goes forward, just misses Hay. Goes in and gets it again. Fowler stacks on the mill. Oh, he's been pinged. Gee. Well, he was stiff, but anyway, the free kick was there, and Nicholson, he's just going to steady the ship for the Roosters across half-back. Geez, that was good play.
Oh, that was beautiful.
There was a Jackie Fowler played with Terang back in when I was a youngster. That was a fair while ago, so this might be
years ago. His grandson. So it's Uggie's lad. And
played in Mortlake.
Liz,
Yeah.
He's picked a lot of stones off the ground when he was playing up the road.
Might be picking spuds.
That was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. He just picked it up. Oh, dear. It's a centre half forward for the Bloods. This is a great contest, boys. Oh, Jared Hay. He said, hey.
He's letting his feelings known out there, isn't he?
And so it's going to be a throw up.
Did you say he likes the gym, Stewie?
Does like the gym.
Good on
the
him,
big fella.
Like Johnny Burns at 76. There it goes. Beautiful tap. Gee, West is having an impact too this quarter. It goes up towards Roberts at the back. Zeke Reeves couldn't get any
good play.
Grip on the ground there. A good mark taken out there by Walker Owen. So Owen goes down the wing to Nicholson. Been good for South this afternoon. He'll play on. Little kick down the line. Had too much carry on it. Getting back is Crawley in front of Couch. Crawley got over the top. That was nicely done out there. Comes out towards little Slater. Been good on his wing too, but getting back, taking a good mark in the end is Henderson for the Roosters. Bathed in sunshine here this afternoon, just on the verge of half-time, 5-4-34 the Roosters. The Terang Mortlake Blood 6-2-38.
Good game of footy here. Hammond League Live at its absolute finest. Paddy O'Sullivan playing his first game since round 1 against Port Fairy last year for the Saints. Good to see. Good young kid. And that's going to be an interesting game.
That combination could be pretty lethal as the year progresses. West down to Carlin. They seem to have a good understanding already.
Yep. Moves across the ground well, West, doesn't he?
He's 38.
Scooter and Nicholson just having a little bit of fun out there too. Couple of wiry veterans. West down to Taylor. He's been good. His ruck work's been magnificent. Oh, reading that well though was Jetty Henderson.
He's been good for South too.
Been very good, mate. So Henderson, he kicks further afield. Thompson's a target. Taylor gets back there. Can't quite see underneath the dome downstairs. It's the Rooster Dome.
A few in there too, Stuart.
A few in there, Tilt. Just trying to stay out of those conditions today. We've got another ball up, so 5-4-34. The South Warrnambool Roosters 6-2-38. Terang Mortlake, they've kicked 4 in this second. Geez, that was good roving by Stevens. Gets it further afield. The Roosters now into attack. Crawley, one-on-one contest with Wilkinson, who's kicked a couple already. Hutchins, he gathers. That's Darcy. He goes back inboard to Wareham, who gets a quick kick further afield. Williamson does well. That's Tread for South. Handball comes out to Cleary, but his kick, it's been cut off. And taking uncontested mark there was Crawley, and he squares it up to Riley Hutchins, and the Bloods will just settle.
They will indeed. So Hutchins will go inboard to Vickers. Takes a mark under a little bit of pressure there from Owen, but got it. He comes out wide as a Heffernan. This is Maxie Heffernan, and that's a Terang name. So Heffernan kicks short. And
their midfield's lifted, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Bloods.
Definitely. Yeah. South Warrnambool scored this quarter.
They've scored nothing.
Yes.
Mark Tildy, with Thompson tagging Louis Taylor, hasn't had a great effect because Taylor's been brilliant. Do you sort of drop that tag now and try and be a little bit more attacking?
I think that probably with a few midfielders out, Poss, they're probably looking to sort of cover a midfielder in with that role. And I just think if you drop the tag on Louis Taylor, he could absolutely blow you to pieces in 5 minutes. Yep. He's that good.
Yep.
Especially when they've got momentum now at the moment. You really want to try to keep him under wraps as best you can.
So here's Becks and West flying for the mark. Ball spills to the back. Nicholson, he's probably been South's best player. He dived on that, and they're appealing for it. It's picked up in the end, but he couldn't get clear. That was little Maxie Heffernan. And there'll be a throw in right in front of the Terang Mortlake little tent there this afternoon. Never seen this at the friendlies before. They'd be down in Liebig Street now if it was a typical windy day at the friendlies, but it's not. It's beautiful conditions. So West again, this has been great clash. He's been terrific, West. Will Rantel got the tap down, went to Vickers, couldn't control it, falls back there towards O'Sullivan for South, managed to get it across to Stevens. Stevens goes long, but that man is there.
This is where they fell down, haven't they? They fell down across their half-forward line.
Is Joey Arundel, and as per usual, Matty who will leave off half-back.
Yeah, and he squares up. He's not frightened. I'll tell you what, it's got to sit up here for Crawley. He does well because it was 1v2, otherwise they were in trouble there. Kick comes forward, out comes Buck. He couldn't gather. Stevens is there to Henderson. Henderson's got a running Jack Dye. Beautiful kick. Dye now's got Wilkinson inboard if he can see him. Chooses to go further afield. And why wouldn't you? It's Becks v Maloney. Once again, Maloney with a big fist. Oh, there's Couch. Sell some candy. Oh, no. Jackson Couch. He's got some tricks. He's Oscar's Year 8 coordinator. And, not coordinator, he's his form. I don't know what they call it up there, but anyway, teacher, he likes him. Jackson. And, well, that's the first score of the second quarter for South. They got a 5-5-35. Bloods 6-2-38.
Yeah, and Heffernan's got it. Little Maxie's been good. And he's going to go backwards here. Ooh, just be careful. We've got plenty of time. That's Matty Baxter. He'll go across there towards Maloney. Will. He's got Vickers again further afield if he wants to use him, but I think he's going to go back again. They might be milking a bit of time here. The Bloods, the 32nd board might have come up.
Hey, Paddy O'Sullivan kicked the goal 30 seconds into the first quarter, boys.
Oh, he's quality.
So how good is that for the kid?
I went to the footy last Sunday to Geelong and St Kilda, Blackie, and I noticed on the boundary line there's more boards go up than two traffic. I tell you, it's unbelievable.
Hey, good sponsor of the Hammond League, 2-2 traffic.
And that's a good mark by Buck, Reece Buck. And, well, he's an absolute beauty at in that marking contest, and that's half-time. And kudos to the Terang Mortlake Bloods because they round out half-time leaders, 6-2, 32, leading South Warrnambool 5-5, 35. So they've kicked 4 goals, 1 to just 1 behind in that quarter, Alan Blackburn, and that's exactly where they want to be at half-time.
Yeah, it was a bit like the first quarter, but just the opposite. Inside 50s, only 6 to the Roosters for that quarter, 14 for the Bloods, and they, as you said, they kicked 4 goals, 1. Lachlan McLeod's kicked 1. Darcy Hutchins 1, 2 to Jared Hay, 2 magnificent goals in that quarter. Ryan Tanner 1 and Harvey Roberts. And for the Roosters, Flynn Wilkinson's kicked a couple. Jeremy McGovern, Archie Stevens and Jed Henderson all single goal kickers. But Tildy, they took the foot off the floor, the Bloods, and really come out to play in that second quarter.
Super entertaining game, isn't it? Really enjoyable game of footy to watch. Credit to Terang Mortlake. They were in trouble halfway through the first quarter, but I think they've probably addressed how important this game was at quarter time. They just lifted their want and their hunt for the footy, got their hands on the ball first, put the Roosters on the back foot, and West having a bit of an influence in the ruck with his first use down to Carlin, who really lifted his work rate, got involved, and at the other end of the ground, I was pretty impressed with Will Maloney's job on Shannon Beck's that quarter. Just got some timely fists in there at the right time and allowed Rundle to rebound off half back at ground level. And I'm enjoying the duel of young Vickers playing on Archie Stevens. So I think we're going to find out how fit young Vickers is after half time if he keeps that roll up, because Archie Stevens will back his fitness in, and he'll probably try to run clear of that tag in the second half. But super hard, entertaining game of footy, and I think it's a reflection of what is at stake here today, because there's a lot on the line come round 14.
Boys, out of the first leg of the quaddie, 12.
Seen them well.
So our man, Greggy Kelson, comes back with a vengeance today.
How many taken the first leg?
He had 4 or 5.
Okay.
And he is bombing out again, the big fella. So that is unbelievable. And Gold Coast 95, leading the Brisbane Lions 37. That is phenomenal as well. So unfortunately, that quaddie cobble, thanks to Peter Bosch Bridgestone and the Whalers Hotel, we are bombed out. Let's take a break. It's the halftime show on the other side of this, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool, and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for gift, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Have you been injured at work, in a public place or in a motor vehicle accident? Let us help you secure the compensation you deserve. Madden's Lawyers, with you every step of the way.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family, indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Hampton League Live.
For Badeness Rural, Southwest Conveyancing, Rafferty's Tavern, Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
94.5 3YB FM.
To Hampton League Live, our match of the day today, of course, from the Friendly Society Park South, Warrnambool Roosters taking on the Terang Mortlake Bloods. And we've got our netballer of the week segment. Lockie Rooks spoke a month or so back to co-captain of the open netball side with the Terang Mortlake Bloods, Jackie Arundel.
Hey, Lockie, you going?
I'm fantastic. Firstly, congratulations. Just a stone's throw away for you to head to Crawley's.
Yeah, it works out well.
And I'm sure over the journey, Crawley's much loved in the Terang community. There would have been plenty of trips to Crawley's over the years for you and, of course, the Bloods family.
Yeah, actually, me, auntie, and uncle that own it. So actually, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now, I promise then, I'll just show, this is not an inside job that Jackie's won. We should point that out, but that's easy. You might actually get a double voucher. Just ask nicely, I reckon. Nah, you'll be fine. Hey, Jackie, I know I mentioned a couple of weeks ago was round 8. Feels like forever ago, but take us through a great win, 58-47 over the North Warrnambool Eagles. That's a really, really nice confidence booster for the Eagles, who probably haven't started the year great, but have been playing some good netball in patches.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, they were a tough opposition, which I think us girls just really started to gel together. We've got a good side when, we all work well together. I just felt like it finally worked out and, got a good win, which is great.
Yeah, and I think we're probably only looking from the results, I suppose, from that point of view. 3 wins on the board at nearly the halfway mark of the season. Some great wins. That first win against Camperdown too. Has it been a bit of feeling out the side over those first few weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. Just sorting out the players that we have. And we've had a few players come back and just a few different changes, which, just need to start working through. And I think once we gel together, we've got a good, strong side, and there's no reason we can't get a few more wins on the board.
And tell us about those players that have come back. How have they slotted into the Blood side again, especially as they're returning players? That must always be nice.
Yeah, so we've had Johanna Glennon come back. She was away for a while. She's in that wing defence role, and she's just really tough. I don't think anyone likes playing against her. She's just that really whippy little annoying wing defence that no one wants to play on. Yeah, we just had sort of injuries and different things where people have been out here and there. But, yeah, other than that, just working through and, sorting it out really as we go.
And Kim Grundy being in her second season as head coach as well, that must be nice for the stability of the team too, to keep that core group and that leadership from Kim.
Yeah, it is. Kim's great, and she's always really positive with us, and always backs us in. And even when we've only had the 3 wins, but she always gets behind us and supports us, and she does a great job.
And for yourself as well, highest goal haul for the season with 27 goals. So how are you feeling in your role at the club and on the court at the minute?
Not too bad. As I said, just take each week as it comes, and mainly as a goalie, just hoping those goals drop every week and keeping your fitness up, I'd say,
it's funny, we were talking about in terms of fitness and the youthfulness that is coming through the league. That must be great to see too, because I know you've been around Terang Mortlake for a long time, but I think, has the game evolved, and does it seem to be getting quicker as well, because it looks like it from the outside?
Yeah, definitely. I don't really think it's physical netball a non-contact sport anymore. It's very physical as well. But, it's definitely evolved. I feel like I was 16 yesterday, I'm now 27, so going being one of the younger ones and now being the older ones, it's definitely got a lot faster, or I've got slower, one or the other.
I think it's got faster and honestly, if you're calling yourself one of the older ones at 27, it's funny. We were talking about this with Em Kameen at the start of the season. I think she's only 26 and the oldest in that Koroit Saints side. There's so much youth coming through now, Jackie.
Yeah, there is. There's some really strong juniors coming through, which is great for the whole league, and good to see. It's going to be very strong in the next few years, I'd say.
What about your time at the Terang Mortlake Bloods? A lifelong blood yourself. That must be really special to have that, I suppose, as a part of your netballing journey. But tell us about your career and how it's progressed.
It is special, but I feel like it's easy because I just love the club and have never really thought of even going anywhere else. I've been at Terang Mortlake since started playing netball 13, and then started playing the senior netball at about 15 or 16. It's a great club to be around. Everyone's really friendly. And, obviously love winning, but, main part is having fun while we're doing it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think as well, I mean, it's great that you can be a lifelong blood, but for you, and that probably leads into my next question, what's the club been like for you as a person just to be around over the last few years?
It's like a second family, really. It's just easy, you go in there and you're going to see all your friends. I've never really thought, but I don't really want to go play netball. It's never been like that. It's just, and you know most people that are there, but even the new ones coming through, it's great to see the juniors and all that coming through, watching them. It's great. I really love it.
And I know, obviously, this round number 9 this weekend is Farmer Acknowledgement Round. Terang Mortlake, of course, such a strong farming community and such a close-knit community. How have the vibes been around the club over the last few weeks? Because I'm sure there's been a lot of people inside the club that are doing it tough, but the footy netball club may have been a bit of relief for them.
It's been definitely tough for a few. I'm actually a vet nurse as well, so I've been around a lot of different farmers. I think it's really good for them to have that outlet as well, and just maybe not think about it for that a couple of hours, or if they're going to the footy rooms on a Thursday night. I think it's really important to get that outlet and maybe just keep their mind off it for a few hours and go talk about something else.
What about for the rest of the year for the Terang Mortlake Bloods? I mentioned your co-captain of the open side, still in well and truly with a few more wins in this second half, or I suppose third quarter of the season. What do the next few weeks look like for the Bloods, and what are you aiming to achieve?
Got a few more rounds coming up that are going to be tough. I don't think there's any week that you rock up and think, this is going to be easy. There's no week that there is anyone that's weaker. So just taking one week at a time and just really trying to gel together as a side. I think, as you said, the last round against North Warrnambool, we just really got around each other, and it showed on the court. And it just looked a lot more confident out there. So if we just keep going out with confidence and see what we can do.
Well, we wish you all the very best for the rest of the 2025 season. Thank you so much for jumping on and having a chat.
Thanks very much, Lockie.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live. 3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
This autumn at Pearson's Nursery in Allensford, you'll find a stunning selection of vibrant, locally grown annuals and perennials. It's easy to see why Pearson's Nursery is one of the Southwest's best kept secrets. Visit Pearson's Nursery, Growers Road, Allensford, and discover the difference.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hints to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Tavern has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Tavern.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Hampton League Live.
For McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, MGA Insurance, the Hampton Vet Clinic and Lucas Brothers Butchers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Order has just got underway here at the Friendly Societies Park, and the Roosters do their first, or have their first foray forward, and guess who's on the end of it? Nicholson. His kick was smothered, goes through the hands of Becks. Coming through Stevens. That was a great pick up to Anderson! And the Roosters draw first blood.
What a pickup.
And 6-5-41. to 6-2-38, so a 3-point lead to South Warrnambool. That was great by Stevens to Anderson, who finished. And once again, the scoring down at the midfield. Dean McKenna end. Tildy Carter.
Yeah, it seems to be, Stewie. Archie Stevens, that was a good pick up, first give on the up there. We've seen some clean ball handling for it stopped raining, but it's still pretty slippery out there. So that was just a beautiful pick up to go with the pick up we've seen of young Fowler in the second quarter. So Hampton League skills are on display here today, boys.
And our man Davey Drinkle, he done his jats on the quaddie as well today, boys, so he's not happy. No takeaway for the big fella this afternoon.
No luck there.
No, indeed not. And there might have to be a royal commission to what's going on with the quadrilla. But anyway, we'll continue on at the football because here's Stevens, who was involved in that last goal, got it over to Thompson. Thompson goes long into the forward line. Up they go. Crawley at the front attempted to spoil but missed it. Now it's at ground level. Could have been a free kick out there to the Bloods. Notice that the umpire stacks on the middle. Umpire Lockheed will come in and say, give it to me, boys. I'll throw it up. About 30 metres out from the Roosters' goal, and Scotty Carter, they've come out with some real intent, the Roosters.
Yeah, they have. Nick Thompson, smart play there. Just scored up forward of the contest there, backed his teammate in to win the footy and got on the end of one.
And may have dropped that tag too, perhaps, although Taylor is in the vicinity there. So here's the Roosters' chance again. It's going to go to the top of the goal square. Beck's in front. Lots of spots. Beautifully rode by Nicholson. He couldn't quite get clear, but he's got the presence of mind to chip to Anderson.
That was about 14 points.
He was unselfish play, though.
So Paddy Anderson, an opportunity to kick his second of the quarter, and we're just, 3 minutes in. So Paddy Anderson back last week after a long break with a broken arm, goes bang, he's kicked a shocker, and he's just scraped in for a behind. So 6-6. 36, and that's on the National Tiles Solomon's Flory scoreboard. They lead the Bloods, who are on 6-2-38, so 6-6-42 in fact.
Did you say 6-6-36?
I did 6-6-36.
You're right, that is 6-6s are 36.
Well, they are. Well, that's right. Numerology is the big moon dog does on the bounce, so it's back in play.
Our scoreboard's struggling here a little bit, isn't it? Just a little bit...
It needs a bit of attention, the old scoreboard. Here's Stevens. Geez, opened the quarter pretty well. Gets it up high and up and under, but a good mark taken out there by Maloney. So Maloney's left footer goes down the line looking for Taylor. He'll mark it. Will he play on? He's got to play a wide if he wants to use him. He does not lose him. So this is Slater. Been good on his wing. Good kick over the top two for Reeves. Can Zeke control it? Knocks it back to Buck. Buck goes a little...
Great goal.
Peter Bosch, Bridgestone highlight of the day.
Great pickup from the big fella.
It's also a Lucas Brothers snag of the day, Alan Blackburn.
I think so.
He knew exactly what he was doing once that ball hit the ground. He got possession of it and a beautiful little dribbler. So the Bloods, they regain the lead, 7-2-44. South Warrnambool 6-6-42. Scotty Carter, that was well thought out by Big Buck.
Oh, he's a good player, but it's exciting to watch. He's probably 6'1", 6'2", and bent down and then had the presence of mind to check side the footy. Great bit of play. Number 19 out here on the wing, Slater. I've really enjoyed his duel with Jed Henderson. They're having a real good battle out here.
He's a young kid, Slater, too. He's got plenty of talent. So here go the Bloods again through Scotty Carlin. High up and under. Plenty of numbers around the football. O'Sullivan gathers for the Roosters. He goes further afield. Oh, yeah, good mark there taken by Harvey Cleary. Wants to square it up. Kick had to be good, and it was to Anderson. So he started this third quarter really well. Just around the grounds, all thanks to Matt High. Port Fairy 4-5-29. Cobden 6 behind, 6 points. Interesting one. The North Warrnambool Eagles, boys, too. We'll get to that shortly, but they've kicked away a little bit on the Portland Tigers and the Koroit Saints 7-1-43. Hamilton 1 behind 1 point. So that is a fair start to the Saints. Here goes Scooter. He goes out further afield. Kick was magnificent. Running Fowler. He goes further afield. Bucks the target. Good fist away there from Mullen. Off the ground in danger.
Oh, he's paid it, I think.
It was danger doing it. He's not happy. And I reckon I might be Mitchum, but I think it was there, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, they don't pay it often, but that was definitely there, wasn't it?
It was kind of like a little hesitation, wasn't it? But the resultant free kick is going to go to Darcy Hutchins. He's already kicked one this afternoon. And Hutchins, to extend this Bloods lead to 8 points. He's 30 metres out directly in front. Darcy Hutchins comes in. Normally a beautiful kick at football. And the umpire says no. Goes through for a minor score, so a let-off.
Was a let-off.
Roosters.
It's good play by Terang Mortlake then, because I think it was Hutchins and Buck, 4-on-2 outnumbered there, so they really wanted to keep the footy inside 50 and result in a shot at goal.
Yeah, and speaking of Hutchins, Tildy and Blackie, a medical injury report for Croydon Pharmacy limped off there too, Hutchins, and also just before that, Zinky Reeves came off. I think he might have had a bit of mud in the eye, so keep an eye on those two boys. Here it is at ground level. It's grabbed by Wareham. He's going nowhere, but umpire Lockie gives him the benefit of the doubt. He'll throw it up half forward flank.
What do you do with the mud in the eye, boys? Just a bit of water and wash it out?
Bit of water, Stewie.
Bit of saline?
You don't throw lawn seed in it anyway. Up it goes. This is West. Taps it out. Beautifully done by Carlin. He's been fantastic today. Beautiful little chip over the top. Oh, he had a little bit more time there, was Heffernan, little Maxie. And he couldn't control it.
West and Carlin's been the two most influential players.
I'd love to see him on a dry day, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
His tap work is fantastic, big Scotty West, and of course...
Scotty West.
He only won 7 BNFs at the Bulldogs, Scotty West. There's a kick down the ground. Oh, taking the hard hit there. That was nicely done by Vickers. Now it's an up and under. Ran Telfer behind, spoilt. Louis Taylor couldn't pick it up, nor could Slater, and it's gone out of bounds right in front of the bar here, Matthew. And we see a good game of footy at our beckoning, 7-3-45. That's Terang Mortlake 6-6-42, the Roosters.
That's a real good game of footy. It's going to go right down to the wire. It's had everything so far this game, and some nice goals. Free kick here for a hole.
Of him, yep.
It's going to go to the big man, Treddy West, who's been really influential in this contest, especially since quarter time. So West, premiership player at the Cats.
What year was it, Pop?
2011. Norm Smith to Jimmy Bartell.
So get excited. Hey, Blackie.
Trip down memory lane here, Poss.
Who got the
Vickers is Lucky Phil.
Who'd you play?
Golding.
So Vickers has got a mark just on the 50-metre arc. I think this would test him, but he's going back as if he can handle the distance. So
it's a long way out, Stewie.
He is a long way. He's going to kick from 55 with a big, heavy yellow Sharon. Comes in. Kicks on its way. It falls short, as you can imagine. Buck was the target. All reading it well there was Heffernan. McLeod was in there. He took him on. I tell you what.
Oh, I will say they've been consistent. They haven't played many holding the balls all day, to be honest.
Hutchins is warming up back to get back on the ground on the boundary, so he looks all right. Reeves just got the mud out of the aisle thanks to Croydon Pharmacy. Could use those big sausage fingers of his just to flick it out.
Bit of that sirloin, whatever it is, that
like
spray.
A big Savoy, his fingers, they're massive.
You want to know another stat, Blackie? Travis Barker kicked the first and last goal of that game.
He's got...
Is that the day the Tomahawk caught fire, Poss, or not? Is that year?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Good mark.
It's good mark. That was a good mark, Tilt. Plays on quickly to Mugger, and he just sinks the slipper into his half a barrel. Arundel goes back. Nicholson's gone forward, and I reckon he's been dangerous in this third quarter. Kick comes out from Dye. Blood's got plenty of numbers here. One of those is Slater. Will the ball sit up? Oh. Yes, it does. Under pressure from Wilkinson. Coming through there. Oh, could have been taken high. Umpire says no. And we're going to go...
Henderson and Slater have covered plenty of ground for their respective sides. They're both not frightened to get back and give a bit of a chop out in the back 50, which is, it's nothing better than a wingman who's prepared to run both ways.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. Oh, backhand, hang on, Stevens! And the Roosters back in front. Archie Stevens just read the ball beautifully well there and just come through at pace.
Pretty happy about it too, the boy.
And they go back in front here at the Friendly Societies Park, South Warrnambool. They go to 7-6-48. The Bloods are 7-3-45. National Tile scoreboard. Let's go to Wally Steer. All thanks to Matco Hire. Camperdown v Warrnambool. Wally, what's the latest?
Yeah, 21 minutes down. Clear skies, beautiful at the moment. And Warrnambool 4-8-32. Camperdown 3-5-23.
Good game of footy up there. Let's go to Portland. The Eagles have hit back hard. Jezza Lowry against the Tigers.
Yeah, they have, Suey. Kicked 6 unanswered this quarter. Still a beautiful day, not a breath of wind. So it's 10-7-67 to Portland 5-7-37.
Beautifully done, Jez. That is around the grounds. Cobden getting the job done comfortably over... Port Fairy getting the job done over Cobden comfortably. And the Koroit Saints doing the number on the Hamilton Kangaroos.
Probably without being too critical, they've probably been a little bit disappointing this year, Hamilton, haven't they, to be honest? They won 2 games.
They've played 46 players.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Like, so, they've blooded off. Sort of Tomo during the week. So, they certainly get some games into some different players. So,
and it's hard to me to say. I haven't seen them play, so maybe been a little bit critical there.
Back here at the friendlies is a beautiful smother. That was nicely done out there by the Roosters. That was by Owen. So it's on the half-forward flank, or just outside the half-forward flank for Terang Mortlake. It's a great game of footy. Currently a 3-point advantage to the Roosters, 7-6 to 7-3.
No easy possessions out there, Poss.
There isn't indeed, and we're bathed in sunshine here. You wouldn't believe it. Still no wind coming in. It's incredible. We get no wind. I don't think I've ever been to the friendlies where there's been no wind. So here's a contest. Barging through there was Henderson. He got it out wider, a big up and under kick. That time might have been by Wilkinson. It's going to drop short. It's out on that wing. It's grabbed there by Heffernan. Might have got one in the back. No, said the umpire. Stacks on the middle. The umpire will come in and throw it up. So it's a great quarter. It's been a fantastic quarter. So just the 1 goal added by the Bloods and 2 by the Roosters. We're in for a great last quarter. Of course, Alan Blackburn and Scotty Carter, you've got to start thinking about our player of the day, Matthews Petroleum, and there's plenty out there. Here's one of them. He's been terrific, Henderson, so he goes short.
Good kick.
Gets it out wide. There's a mark taken there. They can't quite pick up who that is. A long way over there when it's
Thomas.
Wet Thomas, kicks it down.
Mark.
Good mark behind by Wilkinson.
Good grab, good bits.
Yep.
So he kicked 2 early ones. He kicked the first 2 goals of the game, in fact. He's been a little quiet since. But he's got a chance to go back here and kick his 3rd and South Warrnambool's 8th. And their 3rd for the quarter. So nice contested mark there, Alan Blackburn. You're putting it down for our highlight of the day. Yeah. Peter Bosch Bridgestone, of course. There's been plenty of them this afternoon, those highlights.
There's been a lot of good goals as well.
Has been. And this is what we're hopefully looking forward to for the remainder of the season into the finals. Games like this. So here's Wilkinson. Drop punt on its way 35 metres out. It's swinging, and it's swung too much because it's one behind. 7-7. 49, that's the Roosters. 7-3-45, a 4-point advantage to South Warrnambool, Matty.
Big Treddy West come off for a spell, boys. He's done a great job.
He's done a great job for the veteran. How old is he, Blackie?
38.
37 or 38 or something.
He's just down there talking to Robbie Naha's fingers.
2011 Premiership play.
That's an in-joke.
We're going to elaborate on that one or not?
Stevie Milner is beautiful. Keep it from Bex. Oh, great goal, Shannon.
Muggerman, was it? Oh,
Shannon Bex, absolutely magnificent. 9-7-61, the Roosters. They just extend their lead here.
That's how big he is.
Well, it's 8-7-55, I should say. I went one ahead, 8-7-55. They were quick behind me, Sammy Rhodes. And the Bloods are 7-3-45. And once again, seems as if, how many goals at the top end? 1 or 2?
Terang got 2 in the first quarter.
2.
And then did they kick 1 this quarter?
No, I don't think, have they?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, so 3 goals up that end.
Yep.
Out of 15.
Terang the only team to kick him up that end.
So there you go. So ball back in the middle. In comes Scooter. Kick off the ground. Arundel. I reckon they've tightened up at Arundel too. Oh, here he is again, Bex. Good use of the body. He's having a purple patch. And Shannon Bex will go back and try and kick 2 in 30 seconds.
Good body strength there, Stewie.
Good play, wasn't it?
Yep, it's good play up.
He's hard to hold out throughout 4 quarters, isn't he, Shannon Bex?
He is, yep.
Generally, he's probably nearly their best kick in their side too at goal. So, geez, this will be a really important one, I reckon.
So he's put the mocker straight on him.
He'll be right. He likes the pressure, Shannon. Comes in. Kicks on its way.
to go.
You're right.
He doesn't let me down. And he pumps the fist. And I just watched Shannon at half time. He got the troops in. And he just said, boys, you know, we need to keep at it here. And he really got around them. And he's answered himself with 2 goals in this third quarter. So now they go to 9-7-61. They lead the Bloods 7-3-45. All of a sudden now Blackie and Tildy, the Bloods need the next
They need
goal.
to respond. They don't want to be giving away, you know, what to get out to in the first quarter, 24 points or something like that, 20 points.
Like
that. I don't think you want to be giving it away, you know, halfway through the third quarter.
So are we thinking that's a score again then?
Well, it has to be, I'm not sure why, because it's not a breath of bruise or anything like that, but I think young Maloney's done a good job on Bex, but he just shows his class. He only needs a couple of minutes to sort of take control of the game to some degree.
I think a couple of centre clearances in a row, that'd help and gets it in there quick, one-on-one.
Yep. So, you know, the boys down at Peter Bolt's Bridgestone, they put the wheels on with those air gun. They tighten those nuts up. Do you reckon Pud can undo those nuts with his fingers?
Oh, mate, he wouldn't be able to get his mitts around in there that big.
But the ball's back in the
calling
centre.
him Nahas Irving.
It's a shepherd against Terang Mortlake here. The free kick's going to go to South. Not sure. It's going to go out there to Lanahan. That was Sam. And here he is again. Bex on cue.
That was a good grab.
So 3 good contested marks to start the quarter. Kicks it to the top of the goal square. Roberts affected the score. Free kick to South. It's going to go to Nicholson, I reckon.
Nico.
At the back, so holding on by Crawley, I reckon it was. So Nicholson.
I mean, Wareham, I reckon, possibly.
Wareham, was it?
Kick goes against.
It was too, yep. Wareham in the long sleeves. Long sleeves out there today for the Bloods. But he's Nicholson.
Isn't Bex having a little purple patch here that's just turning on his head?
That
mark was under some
corner.
real pressure too.
He's going to do the Jezza Cameron. And he's going to kick a goal.
Got it.
So another one of the Roosters have put 3 quick ones on the board. They go to 10-7-67. And they lead the Terang Mortlake Bloods, who are stranded at the moment on 7 when the scoreboard comes up. 7-3-45. So, that's 5 quick ones in this quarter, Alan Blackburn, which is exactly what they want. And they've stuck a little lead out again.
Yeah, they have 5-2 to 1-1. First goal for Dan Nicholson and a couple of Shannon Becks this quarter and Paddy Anderson and Archie Stevens. So all the good players are getting involved.
They are indeed. So back in the centre. And, is it no coincidence that they've done this while West hasn't been out there? These centre bounces have been important.
Yeah, possibly. You're right. Cool. Centre clearance is vital here for the Bloods, you'd think. Riley Hutchins just needs to give a bit of a lift here for the Bloods, I think. I think Carlin's still battling hard. Taylor's won his share of the footy. I just think Hutchins needs to get in the game a little bit.
Yeah, Buck up against Samlin and having a run in the ruck for the Roosters. It comes out to Fowler. He kicks it forward, but it's going to bounce laterally. In fact, it's rolling towards us here on this wing. Might have been a push in the back against Buck on Mugover, but no, said the umpire. Hard hit there by Hutchins. Good hit. On Harvey Cleary. His little kick went forward. Misjudged by
couple of rugby
the
hits.
Roosters there. Comes out towards Owen. That's Walker Owen, but a good mark. Under pressure there, and that was well done by Will Tanner. But he's turned it over. And Jack Dye, he's been quiet this afternoon.
He's got the leg to kick this, boys.
Down the hill, Stewie.
Down the hill, mate.
The hill. Talk us through it, Matty, and see if you can bring home another one for the Roosters.
Geez, that was a big hit by Hutchins there, wasn't it?
Yeah. And a couple of big hits today.
Hasn't it been funny, just the game? It's been a game in halves, kind of, hasn't it? You know, like, just, amazing. So Jack Dye from outside 50, he strikes it. Well, goal. Wow.
You called that, Stewie. You called that.
Unbelievable goal.
That's number 6 for the quarter.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. And they've got the Chipotle, whatever they are down there. They're magnificent with Pete Harris. Plenty of different flavours. The Sade ones, they got them all. 11-7-73. The Roosters 7-3-45. All of a sudden, this game's blown well apart.
They definitely need to stop the rot here.
What's the time clock saying over there, boys?
21 minutes. I'm not sure where it might be time to maybe play a 7-man back line for a little bit, push your forwards up. try to clog the game up for a couple of minutes here, but they need to stop the rot. Yeah.
Rundle's going to just kind of sit back in the hole here. I think, yes, he will.
Yeah, they need to spare back there just to stop it for a little bit.
So Bucks in the middle this time against Thomas. They just haven't got a centre clearance. It's just been that ferocity around the contest. There's Stevens. Handball comes further afield to Cleary. That's Harvey Cleary bouncing football. Just wanted to pat it to himself like a volleyballer there. Joey Arundel, the ball goes out of bounds.
We spoke to the batters before the game about their goal kickers. They've had a spread of 8 goal kickers, so they fixed that part of it up, haven't they, really?
Why oath they have.
It's the captain, though, Shannon Bex, that really got him going in this quarter. A couple of those contested marks are under some real pressure.
Archie Stevens been good this quarter.
So, ball in once again. Oh, Muggover just steps through traffic. Just that intensity's just kind of dropped off a bit. Oh, Bex again. Geez, could have got a free kick for a chop out of the arms. All of a sudden, here goes Arundel. He's trying to steady the ship for the Bloods. Big fly from Hay. Carlin reads it off the pack.
That was a good handball.
Oh, Vickers, that was magnificent. Kick comes further afield to Heffernan. Bouncing football. The DJ's in there. Lockie Chatterton. And that ball is going absolutely nowhere, and we will have a ball up.
A DJ, Stewie.
He's a DJ, Lockie. Goes right at the caper too.
Do you know a little bit about the DJ?
I like a little bit of DJing tilt.
Good.
Bit of, what's his name, they reckon's at the grand final this year? Snoop Dogg. A bit of Snoop Dogg. There's the ball, comes out to Carlin. It's been fantastic for the Bloods, but his kick on this occasion has gone straight to Henderson. He's got to play wide if he wants to use him. He does now. And that player is, I'm not sure, it was Benny Rantel, so he goes short again. And he goes short again. That was Owen. It got it to Muggovan. Muggovan's kicked down the line, and a good mark taken by Roberts under a lot of pressure.
They need to go, the Bloods, don't
they? Do,
so Roberts goes short to Hay. Lit up that second quarter. He goes out wide again. This will be Fowler, I reckon, out on that wing. He's had a great battle out on his wing with Henderson, although Henderson's not in the picture yet this time. He goes across the ground. Turnover to Wilkinson. Wilkinson will put it over the top to Muggovan. He's got 2 to beat. Can he? He can. No, he can't. Yes, he can. Muggovan's got it. Goes this way. Breaks the tackle. Goes to his right. And he's fatigued in the end, and he's given away the free kick.
That was in slow motion.
He was fatigued, wasn't he? It was fatigue setting in, wasn't it?
So Buck, he couldn't control it. Now he's under pressure. Oh, a good little tap forward. Here's a chance now. Lots of mistakes down there. Here's Roberts, is it? No, pushed in the back. No, said the umpire will come in and ball it up centre half forward for the Roosters. They lead 11-7, 73-7, 3:45.
Poor old Muggsy there, he just ran out of steam, didn't he? He done well, there was 1 or 2.
Run out of tarmac, didn't he?
And there was players going, you were in slippery conditions. Oh, there goes the scoot, gets it to Buck with clever hands once again. Buck kick, looking for Taylor. Taylor's kind of gone out of this contest too in this third quarter, so they've done a good job there. Great Shepherd off the ball. Mitchum, he kicks further afield. Big fly, big pack of plays. Could have been taken too high, and the umpire says absolutely. And the resultant free kick will go to the Bloods. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire. Let's go to Wally Steer, Camden v Warrnambool. What's the latest up there, Walt?
We're at 3/4 time, so still in the huddles here, but Warrnambool hold a small sort of going a bit lead here. I'll tell you what, Dick, but they've taken the score off the scoreboard, so. But anyway, Warrnambool, there's 4 goals something to Camden out 3 goals.
Wow.
But 10 points in. Hugh Morgan and Aaron Black has 3. And for the Camperdown, Hamish Chen's got 2 and Bailey Thompson with 1. It's just come back up here. 4-8-32 to 3-5-23.
Good to see Aaron Black getting a few for the Blue Baggers. They'll be liking that is for sure. Let's go to Hanlon Park, Portland. Jez O'Leary, what's the latest? Tigers and the Eagles, mate?
Tommy Batten's just put one through for his 3rd goal for the quarter, and that's 9 goals to North Warrnambool this quarter, 9 goals to 1. So the score's just gone off the scoreboard as well. The debut is back up now. 13-9-87 North Warrnambool to 6-7-43.
A 9-goal third quarter, Jez. Gee whiz.
28 minutes gone. North have just put their foot down.
That is unbelievable.
Oh, but it's still a side to beat, I think, Stewie, this stage.
And what about Bex again? He just kicks another one. The Roosters.
3rd for the quarter.
Yeah, terrific effort. As I said, I think young Maloney did a great job on you in the first half, but but he's really stood up here and broke the game to pieces, really, in this third quarter.
Oh, absolutely he has. He has been sensational.
Maybe that second quarter took a bit out of the Bloods.
Could have. It's the old saying, though, isn't it? The big boys, they don't get any smaller as the game goes on.
No, you're right.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. Here comes Williamson. He's gang tackled. And going absolutely nowhere. So umpire Lockheed, he'll ball it up once again.
Just wonder whether it might be worthwhile. Maybe Joe Arundel going for a run on the ball for Riley Hutchinson, maybe trying to play him at half-back to get him in the game a little bit.
I noticed Williamson has gone to Hutchins, so he's got to be wearing him pretty tight most of the day, to be honest. So you're right, Tilt. Maybe just mix it up, something a little bit different.
I mean, you've got to find a couple of goals here.
And Hutchins forwards a good thing is he's a goal kicker.
Even if he went to half-back just to, try to get him to win some ball on the footy, maybe.
Yeah, there's a kick coming out from Roberts. Goes through the hands that time of Ryan Tanner. So, ball far out of side.
So they've kicked 7 goals 2, that is South Warrnambool, to 1 goal 1 for the quarter.
7 goals in these conditions, pretty impressive quarter, Blackie.
Pretty good. 5, none and 7 they've gone.
Yeah. It's all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. Blackie downstairs. A massive crowd here today, boys, is there?
There's actually a few the other side of the bar that you don't sort of see from here, Stewie. I noticed that before at half-time. I think Nicholson might have pushed up on the footy here for this last 3 or 4 minutes of this quarter.
There's a huge amount of... There's a ladies' day on in there at the social club, and there's...
A few in there?
Huge crowd in there.
Okay. You got in amongst it, Blackie?
No, I didn't get amongst it. I'd give it a wide berth.
Okay.
Probably a smart move, Al. The Rooster Red Army female version. Holding the football. He's pointed which way? He's pointed the wrong way, Eddie.
He was running the wrong way as well.
Eddie's just still on holiday. He's jet-lagged, I think. Oh, this switch worries me. I'll tell you what, from time to time they continue to persist with it. So Arundel. Oh, his kick's normally magnificent. Good mitts there by Fowler. That's Jack.
Pretty good build for a kid, isn't he?
Good build, mate. He's only 17 too, I think.
Yeah.
He's only a young buck. Further afield. Over the back, Mullen, he swapped the long sleeve jumper for the short in the second half.
Oh,
good tackle, good pressure. And that ball's going absolutely nowhere. And we will have another ball up. So a third quarter dominated by the Roosters. 12-7-79. They lead the Bloods 7-3-45.
Yeah, they do, and there's an opportunity here for the Bloods if they can win a clearance to put a goal on the board. They need one west. Beautiful tap, but it went straight that time to Williamson. His little left footer only went as far as Roberts. Here's a chance for Gather. Well, he should have played for the free kick there. Probably could have kept attacking the footy. Come out to Owen. Owen got it to Dye. So Jack Dye, little left foot grubber, only went as far as Arundel. So here's Joey Arundel, left foot, little kick across the body, was good. Oh, he could control it there, young Slater. He gets an opportunity to get back onto it. The South Warrnambool player went to ground, but no, said the umpire, not having any of that. And it's gone over the line out of bounds, just shy of the scoreboard, which reads 12-7-39. That's the South Warrnambool Roosters, 7-3-45 the Bloods. And for Sinners Accountant Stats, Alan Blackburn, the inside 50s from both sides.
For this quarter, dominated by South Warrnambool, 15 inside 50s and 5 marks. To the Bloods, just a solitary 4 inside 50s for no marks inside 50.
Good stats, Blackie.
So for the 2 quarters, the first and the third quarter, the Bloods have had a total of 9 inside 50s for 2 quarters of football.
Yeah, it's not going to get it done, Blackie.
No.
Indeed, it's not. It's on half back. It's kicked down field by Sam Lanahan for the Roosters. It's gone over the line out of bounds to that far outside wing. And there'll be a boundary throw in. The Roosters in control.
So what's this do to the Bloods' hope of the final 5, boys?
It
hurts them, and the Saints are up comfortably.
Still doable, though.
Still doable.
Probably going to win their last 4, do they?
And then and I think they've still got North Warrnambool to come. I reckon they're Warrnambool.
I think they play the Blues last home and away game, I think.
Right, do they?
Actually, we're doing that game, boys, because they got the Bloods are. He goes Williamson into attack. I'll get to that in a minute. Geez, that's a good kick. And Wilkinson on the end of it. That was magnificent by Trent Williamson. And a good grab too. And Wilkinson's been good. I reckon
he's been terrific.
Reads the ball off the boot pretty quickly, Wilkinson. It's good judgment.
So that last game of the year, the Bloods are changing their jumpers for the CJD course. So they're having a orange sash in that final game, which is magnificent as Wilkinson goes back for goal number 3.
Yep.
So, so that'll be a nice little day up there at Bloodland.
Always a good day up there.
For the final round of the year. I think the week before, I think it's Koroit and North Warrnambool Eagles, from memory. So there's some good games of footy coming up in the next few weeks, boys.
Blues and Portland, I think. It's a good game we're doing
Blues
also.
and Portland.
The Bloods have
coming up
to come, boys.
Round 15, yep.
They have Hamilton Kangaroos, Port Fairy, North Warrnambool and Warrnambool.
You'd think they're probably going to have to win the form
I think from here.
Well, you lose to Camden twice and Cobden once, well, they probably...
Yep.
And I think they're in trouble here, boys. They're 6 goals, 4 points down. So
they just can't get their hands on the ball, boys.
That's an even 40 points.
Yep. And West got the tap out, but it only went as far as south. It came out towards Owen. And then Dye got it forward. They're under pressure again, the Bloods, because South have got it deep in their forward. Here's Flynn Wilkinson again. This time he's tackled. They're appealing for an old sling, but umpire having none of it, so he'll throw it up.
Bumps have been good, haven't they?
They have.
They've let the game go.
Yeah, they've been good.
So ball up. Running.
Umpiring all year, boys, to be honest.
It's a free kick they played here, right on the siren.
That's what I was going to say. The umpiring all year's been good.
So to round out 3 quarters here this afternoon, the Roosters, they kicked 8 goals in that quarter. 8 goals, 2 to go under 13-7. That's 85 on the National Tile Solomon's flooring scoreboard, and they lead the Terang Bloods, who added just 1 goal, 1 in that quarter. They are stranded on 7-3-45.
I tell you what a quarter by the South Warrnambool Roosters. Last year's grand finalists, one's kicked 8 goals in the third quarter, the other, the North Warrnambool Eagles, has kicked 9.
This was a replay of the preliminary final last year too, this game.
You're right, Tim.
Yeah.
Roosters had their measure that day too. They'll be disappointed with that third quarter, Terang Mortlake. But on the flip side, the Roosters, they would be absolutely stoked with a great third quarter of football. Let's take a break. Let's come back with final quarter action on your home of football, Netball 94.5, 3YBFM.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Ness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family, indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop. Open up the shop, time for you, time for me. Love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Hampton League Live.
For Sungold, fresh local milk. Ponting's Mitre 10, Harvey Norman Warrnambool and Madden's Lawyers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome back to our Hampton League Live match of the day. South Warrnambool and the Terang Mortlake Bloods. 13-7-85 Roosters. 7-3-45 the Bloods. Good quarter. 8-goal quarter. South's doing their huddle. Bloods have been out there for about 3 or 4 minutes. And they're just heading away and getting out there now for final quarter. Sting's gone out of this one, boys. Gone out of me too, to be honest, Tilt.
You'll work through it, though, big fella. You'll get there. You've only got another 30, 40 minutes to go. But let's just hope the Bloods can get a couple early just to give us a little glimmer of hope, a little glimmer of a contest. But I mean, the key to it is they've just got to get their hands on the footy first and, get some inside 50s and just see if they can play the game in their forward 50 for a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think at half-time it was fair to say that we thought we were in for an absolute ripper.
100% Poss.
Yeah, it's a case of how close the Terang Mortlake Bloods can get. I don't think they can win it from here because they're, 40 points down. It'd have to be a monumental effort, Alan Blackburn. They'd have to reverse that third quarter, but I just don't think you can do it.
Yeah, I can do it in the second, but it's a lot harder to do it in the last, isn't it, when you're heavy legs on a fairly heavy ground. So
and the opposition can just push numbers up around a contest now if you get a couple in a row.
A few legends downstairs there, boys. Chipper Grundy, Sammy Hefton, Murray Ellerton. Bloods legends.
They were, definitely.
Geez, they could play football, those boys.
Yep. That centre-half forward was a good player.
Shepard was just an enigma, wasn't he? Just kind of flowed in for a few years and just won a Maskell and won a premiership. And
very mobile for his size too.
Happy days.
Left footer, wasn't he? I
think. He could have been, Blakey. I think you might be right.
I think you might be right, Al.
Taylor's got it. Handballed it out towards Fowler, couldn't control it, picked up by Stevens, been good for the Roosters again today, gives it to Walker Owen, he couldn't control it, or they're going in everywhere, could have been high there against Muggerman on
Walker Owen.
His Baxter, but no, said the umpire.
Been away, hadn't he? Been in New York or somewhere?
New York,
3 weeks.
Been OS, mate.
Jungle where teams are made of. There's the ball up. It's gone to the advantage of Terang Mortlake. He pulled up a little short there too, young Fowler, after he kicked that ball, so keep an eye on that one down there. Alan Blackburn for Croydon Pharmacy. Now, there's a bit of conjecture here about whether it's out on the full or no. He's just setting the mark. No, they're just making sure that it is out on the full. Don't think that's very hard.
Our man's quick and he's on fire.
Spreading the news. Now, here is Henderson off the half-back flank, drives the ball long. Oh, good, strong mark. That was a beautiful mark there by Thomas in front of Big West. He kicks to the pocket. He's got Bex running back with the flight and takes the mark.
He's on fire, Bex, in this last quarter of the bench.
Well, he'll be lining up for his fourth goal. He's going to be on a tight angle. He'll do the old kick around the body, I'm sure, which he's going to do. He's setting up for that. No wind to speak of, so you just got to put this ball in the right spot. Probably aim it at the umpire, I would think. That's the goal umpire.
So what Johnny Burns told you when he coached you, Poss.
He used to practice kicking them from that pocket, and Bex goes bang. It's not a great kick off the boot that's gone wide. Just for one behind.
What was he calling you, Kelly?
Kelly. Yeah, Kelly.
He used to just call you Kelly.
Me and Zeke were Kelly 1 and Kelly 2.
Maybe he had you mixed up with Zeke, do you reckon? Maybe.
No, Zeke was a good player. Don't worry about that.
He just might have had you.
No, as I said, a compliment from Burnsy was a criticism. It's too high there, surely. No, said the umpire. Play on, it's on the wing position.
Still running with Eddie.
I'm telling you.
I've already texted him when I said Possum reckons a compliment's a good thing. He goes, tell him he's kidding, mate. Tell him.
He's a great man, Burnsy. I can tell you some things about Burnsy that I'm very grateful for, but we haven't got enough time today. So there's the ball. Up and down it goes. It goes out to that wing. Dye kicked it off the ground to no man's land. Now, we know what would happen here in the AFL, but it won't happen in the Hampden League because there'll be a boundary throw-in in that far forward pocket for the Roosters.
Our man Greggy Kelson will like that little bit of audio. If Davey D could just get that up for us for a little bit later on.
He'd be dancing in the lounge room right now.
He'd be laughing with it.
He'd have to turn Johnny Cash down first.
I wonder if he's got that other one who he interviewed in Monkey at Port Ferry that day, Poss.
Oh, that was with Scotty. That was 250th.
Wow.
There's the kick forward. Oh, good use of the body there, but he couldn't quite complete the mark. That was Will Maloney. It's going to be a point. Sting's gone out of it a little bit. If they were going to do anything, the Terang Mortlake boys needed to whack a couple on early. Haven't been able to do that, and the Roosters have done all the attacking.
Game's over here, boys, isn't it? Sting's well and truly gone out of it. Good mark by Reece Buck. He's worked hard again, but geez, Mullen's a good player. He just plays tight. You never get an easy kick on Liam Mullen. The boy from Bacchus Marsh. Oh, that's too high, was it?
I don't think you could see.
No, I don't think he could see it, mate. That was Thompson that time. Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. Who are we thinking, boys? Because it is a tough one. Been players that have drifted in and out of the contest.
What do you think, Kel?
I'm up in the air, Bucky, to be honest. I've liked the game of Jed Henderson. I've liked Shannon Beck's second half.
Nico's
been pretty reasonable. I like Joe Arundel's first half, but he's died out of the game to some degree.
Archie Stevens been good again.
Archie Stevens has been good.
He has, yep.
Second quarter probably quiet.
Hasn't really been a standout though, has he?
No. Beautifully scared off the pack there by Benny Rantel. He kicks it further afield. Coming out there is Nicholson. Geez, that's a good pick up and a good handball to Die. And he lets him down, Jackie boy, and the ball just dribbles out.
That was class though, wasn't it?
What a pickup.
I reckon Nicholson going forward to start that third quarter got him going. He got his hands on a couple early. His ferocious attack on the football. And he just loves the contest. This big Snicko. So West and Bex. West wins this one down. Coming through. Oh, could have been holding the ball. Yes, umpire says.
Benny Rantel.
The free kick will go to Hutchins. That's Darcy. He's told to play on. He's got a kick, and the kick had to be good, and it was. To Joey Arundel.
Paddy Anderson's been pretty reasonable at times.
Yes.
He's kicked a couple of goals.
So this is Hutchins. This time it's Riley. He marks on the half-back flank for the Bloods. Still beautiful conditions here. 50-metre penalty.
He saw Hutchins. Have a look at him.
He is, and he came off in that third quarter a little bit sore, so he's soldiering on.
What do you reckon, a cork?
Speaking of sore.
Oh, that's 50.
Another 50.
I don't know whether he's going to have a leave. He's got a cork or something here, boys.
So we've got a Matthew Stewart potentially happening here. That's 250. And then we're not far away from Merivale either. So here's Hutchins.
The third was Tank.
And now
he gave away the first two.
He gives one more away now.
How many did you give away? 3, Stewie.
Went from one into the Vale to the other.
All we
mate.
need is Sandy and Snake.
Abuse?
Oh, copped it.
So here's Riley.
That little Dean Funson was getting him a face, and I just flung him to the ground. Not once, but twice, I think, Tilt.
It's a goal to Hutchins.
That's a good
It's a
goal.
Golder, Hutchins, Fletch would never do that, but there's a goal, so the Bloods get one that they desperately need, 8-3. 51 they go on to on the National Tyre Solomon scoreboard flooring.
Wasn't the greatest day.
We'll had them.
Well, it's one they needed, and took a double 50 to get it, Blackie, but nevertheless they've got one.
Did you win the game or lose?
Could be the start of something, but they need to get a few big lifts from a few players, but I think the tram might have left the station.
I'm just going to answer that question for you, Tilt. No, it was a bit of a disastrous day.
Tell me you weren't captain coach when you give away 350.
Yeah, 150, and then you wouldn't believe it. I took a mark, 30 seconds to go. I pushed Nappy's green out of the way, just with strength.
Body strength.
Nappy's fell over.
Umpire Stevie Walker, I've going back, just kicked the goal, bang, and then Walker's blown the whistle and said a push out. Greeny's kicked it out, siren goes, we lose by 3 points.
Oh, no.
So it was a bad day at the office, but we got him 6 weeks later in the first semi-final, boys.
Did you kick any?
That was a wet day right here, actually.
Oh, so you couldn't play in the rain?
Oh, no, it's no good.
And he didn't play one day against, it was at Elliston. He didn't play that day either. Elimination.
There's never about anyone else, was there? Here's a chance off half-back for Roberts for the Bloods. He might have got one too high. He did. Umpire Lockheed agreed with me.
We've got that reunion coming up in a couple of weeks, Blackie. The 2000 and the 2005.
Wow.
So 2.
So here is Roberts. Good kick down the line and taking a little diving attempt there and taking the mark is Darcy Hutchins. He plays on. He's gone right across the face of goal. Not sure what that achieved, really. And the mark's been taken by Rantel. Well, good tackle applied, but he couldn't quite stick it. And Nicholson's got it. Half-forward flank. He'll reel around on that left foot. He does. Kicks it towards Bex. He's got it. No, he didn't pay it. He had a fair bit of it. There's an hour free kickers for holding the ball. Notice the umpire throw it up, and the South boys aren't terribly happy about that.
Have a look at them all throwing their hands in there. Oh, they're all. Have a look at them all.
It's the old descent coming into play.
I will say they've made people earn their kicks all day, haven't they, today?
They have.
They've been good.
They actually have.
They've been consistent.
Good. Yep. Just let them play footy. So Beck's got a little toe poke. Went up in the air. He came out to Vickers. Vickers got it out to, was that Carlin or West? No, Carlin. It's down on that wing. Like a bit of a rugby scrum there. The rugby's on at the G tonight. Rugby
Hey, that's going to be massive, the line. 50,000 people in Melbourne this week for that.
Oh, and that's going to be a free kick, surely. Oh, he's getting some unwanted
That's at the
attention.
MCG, isn't it?
Yep.
What night's that on?
It's on tonight, and they'll revamp the G overnight and get it all ready for the footy tomorrow.
Yeah, Richmond and Collingwood.
I was on the news last night. They were taking out the goalposts, and
were they?
Yeah, and they said as soon as it finishes tonight, they'll be back out there. A bit of overtime for the boys, and they'll have it ready for the footy tomorrow.
Our man Jackie Jenkins, he's got the boys coming from far and wide for that one tonight. They love their rugby union, and as I said, Melbourne was a buzz last night. There was people everywhere in the Lions tops. They come from far. 13 years since they've played each other.
13 years before they play again, I think.
Yeah.
Right, take over.
Plan their trips. Here goes Willie Rantel. Nice mark by the Rango. Oh, his kick not good. Stevens reads it well, just overruns it. Handball comes out. Nicholson was the target. He kicks off and toe pokes to himself. Getting back there is little Joshy Slater. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds. Right in front of the scoreboard, which reads Terang Mortlake 8-3-51. The Roosters 13-9-87. Big third quarter has got the job done for South Warrnambool. Boundary throwing. Bex used his body. In front was West. Stevens couldn't gather. Thompson to Nicholson, left foot around the body, but Harvey Roberts just reads that beautifully well. And once again, on the end of it is Joey Arundel.
Yeah, so Joey never wastes a footy, and there you go. Straight onto the chest of Buck on centre wing, so Buck plays on. He elects to go short to the lead, but it wasn't quite have enough carry on it. We can't see what's going on over there, Blackburn, because of the Kings.
I'll tell you who's going to sleep well tonight, boys. I'll tell you, Liam Mullen, because he's followed Buck around most of the day, and Buck covers the territory, so he's going to sleep well, I reckon. He might have a little TNC pizza tonight, Liam. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. Wally Steer, Camperdown v Warrnambool. What's the latest up there, Walt?
4-minute mark. Warrnambool 4.8.32 to Camperdown 3.7.25, and he's bucketing down.
Really, absolutely bucketing. It's beautiful conditions here in Warrnambool, Wally. It's probably a balmy 13.
The last 3 or so minutes just hammering down now. It's making it very difficult.
Well, there you go. And we'll go over to a sun-shining Hanlon Park in Portland where the Eagles kicked a 9-goal third quarter, Jezza Lowry.
Yeah, they did, Stewie, and the score has gone up the scoreboard, but it hasn't changed much. It's been 1 goal each this last quarter, so North's still leading by 7 goals. Beautiful day over here at Portland. Sun shining. Beautiful spring day, it feels like.
Unbelievable. It's amazing. In the space of it's quite phenomenal, isn't it? That is around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Gohar. And I'll bring up these other games. And currently, Port Fairy Seagulls are 5-7-37. The Bombers are coming. It's nearly the end of the game, I should say. It's a 28.5-minute mark, so 2-9.
Want to come in a hurry.
They want to come in a real hurry.
Wet down there too.
Wet down there, I think so. Yeah, wet down there. So Port Fairy are going to get...
That's a good win by the Seagulls.
The victory there. And the other game, the Koroit Saints taking on the the Hamilton Kangaroos. And I haven't got an update score there, but I will get one for the listeners.
Well, speaking of getting one, Will Rantel got the footy and he's kicked it further afield at Bex. Tell you what, he's going to come into calculation, new blokes, for our Matthews Petroleum player of the day. His second half has been absolutely fantastic. He got a little handball across there, but they got a little bit ambitious and the ball's gone over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw in. So we've travelled, is that 14 minutes? It's very difficult to see that scoreboard, but I think it's 14 minutes of this final quarter. So it's going to be a win to the Roosters in about 10 or so minutes' time, you would think.
It's a win they needed, though, isn't it?
It is.
It's a win they needed. I think they'd lost a couple in a row, hadn't they?
Especially to kick away when they were challenged, too. Blackie, that's important, too. They could have sort of, laid down, I guess, and folded under pressure, but they've done very well. So they won themselves a free kick here. Up they go. Back from behind. Couldn't take the mark. Ball spills to ground. And there'll be a ball up about 30 metres out from the south goal, right in front. They're looking for their 14th of the afternoon. Up they go. Beck's tried to take it with one hand. It eventually comes out to Roberts. He's battled hard today for the Bloods.
I reckon he's been real good, Pulse.
Yeah. Here's a chance for him to go forward. Here's a throw. He judged it as a throw. He said, you won't have any of this. And Henderson's claimed it, even though I don't think he was anywhere near it. But anyway, he's got another kick. He goes short to Owen. And Owen takes the mark. He's going to go short again.
That's not 15.
No, he's called it that way too. Blackie comes to Chatterton. Chatterton goes short again. This time to Sam Lenihan. He goes down the line looking for Rantel. He's first to recover. He can't get clear, though. A nice pickup and a good handball, too. So cleared out there. I reckon that might have been young Slater. Now it's coming back, though. Getting underneath it is Fowler. He couldn't take the mark. May have been interfered with. Nah. Up it goes to Bex. Couldn't take the mark. Relieving kick out. Good mark. Little fortuitous chance there. That was by the Bloods. Not quite sure who that was. Now this is Vickers, I reckon. He's tried hard today too, as he generally does. He'll come across looking for Carlin. Scoot can't get back, but Williamson can, and he'll relieve for South or drive them forward through the centre.
So Williamson misses the target as he goes forward. Wareham dives on the football. Darcy Hutchins gets it to McLeod, who gets it out to Crawley, who gets it out to Arundel. Arundel, another solid game again. He goes inboard. This time it's Riley Hutchins, plays onto his brother Darcy. He's got a bit of space and time in front of him. He was chased down. Good chase down it was. Going back with a flight. Mark just dropped. Mullen runs into trouble. Umpire's going to pay it. Didn't have much opportunity, but that's all right. And the free kick will go to the Bloods, and they'll have a chance to get a little bit closer, make the score look a little bit better.
Louis.
And it's Louis Taylor. Generally a beautiful shot on goal. Directly in front, 35 metres out. Squizzy. Not bad in the trotting caper either, Squiz.
Rising star.
Sulky. Comes in. Kicks on its way. He strikes it well. It is a goal, Louis. So the Bloods edge a little bit closer, but they'd want to bang a few on really quick. And the scoreline on the National Tail scoreboard, it sees the South Warrnambool Roosters 13-9-87, the Bloods at 9-3-57. Good finish by Taylor, Scotty.
Good player, Stewie. There's no problems there. I think it's really positive for Terang, Mortlake and the Hampton League that he's recommitted for next year, mate.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrific. Especially to have those sort of things settled nice and, early in the season so you can start preparing.
And Lockie Huppets is locked in as well.
Good. Yeah, he's done a good job.
So, look, it looks like at this stage it'll be...
Port Fairy job.
Port Fairy job, and possibly, is it South Warrnambool? I think we didn't ask batters, did we?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure this job might be on the go at some point in time. I don't actually know that, but
Get Burnsy back.
And then who, like everyone else, I think is like Hamilton, Brad Thomas going around again.
I imagine Clinton Thomas will be going again.
Clinton will be going again.
Brody Marnie, you would think.
Brody.
He'd be looking forward to getting back out on the field. He's a good player. He's hardly played it all year, has he?
Yeah, spot on. Spot on.
So back here,
Eagles, Vardy, is he?
What about his Vard's committed again? He's committed.
What about batters here at South Warrnambool?
Just spoke about that one, Blake.
What's happened here?
Oh, there's a throw, is it? No.
Undecided, I think.
I think it's undecided, maybe. Yeah, but I think,
Ball's not going anywhere down in that deep in South's forward line. It's going to be another ball up.
I think they'll nearly finish top three from here, Stewie, again.
Oh, snap.
The Roosters?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so, mate. They've got some players to come back in. Karoi 88, Hamilton 25, two boys around the grounds.
A bit of percentage gain there too, which is going to be could be important. So,
hang on, we might have to go back to Wally Steer. He's just said we've got some big news at Camperdown. So, Dave, you can get Wally on the phone. We might get Wally back for an update. And the free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to the Roosters, and it's going to go to Benny Rantel. So Rantel is going to have a shot in the pocket. We'll just go to Wally in 2 secs. We'll just wait for this shot on goal from Benny Rantel. And we will go to Wally Steer shortly. The rain is coming down at Lure Oval. He was telling us there before. So Rantel comes in, misses. Let's go to Wally Steer. All thanks to Matt Cahigh. Wall, what's happening up there, buddy?
Well, the final siren has gone, and Camperdown have beaten Warrnambool by a goal in an amazing last 3 minutes of play. They kicked 2 goals, 1 to overtake the Blues. The ball wasn't going in more than 30 metres, but Bailey Thompson and Zach Ninnett have kicked 2 big 40-metre goals to get the job done. They kicked it with about 25 seconds to go and held on. So well done to Camperdown.
That is unbelievable, Wally. In trying conditions, by the sounds of it.
Oh, you could hardly stand up. You didn't know who was who right by the end of the game. But look, it was an impressive last 2.5, 3 minutes, and very happy crowd up here at Magpie Land.
Gee whiz, I tell you what, that live ladder opens it right up. So the Blues all of a sudden, South Warrnambool will go back to equal points. They'll go above Warrnambool because they got a better percentage. They'll go back to second. Saints could possibly, with Portland losing, could possibly with percentage go up to third.
Yeah, the Hampton League's in good shape, isn't it?
It's amazing, Scotty.
Was it rated the number 1 for closeness of competition?
Yep. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Everything's a buzz in the Hampton League sponsorship.
Our man Hilly,
it's flying, mate.
It's going well. Here's Dye for the Roosters. Kicked a beautiful goal in that second quarter and during that big comeback. Ball spills to the back. Little short kick. Was looking for Hay, but it never came off. That was well done out there. I reckon that might have been by Rantel. It was. That was Ben Rantel. So there's a big kick forward by the Roosters, but it's gone astray and out of bounds on the full. So we've played 21 minutes in this last quarter here this afternoon. For 2 quarters, it was a magnificent contest, but the Roosters got right on top in that second half. It's been fairly quiet. What have we had goal-wise this quarter? Senate stats.
Goals, the Roosters have kicked 3 points and then Terang Mortlake have kicked 2 straight.
Yeah, so...
not much.
No, not a lot.
So the Roosters might go this quarter and the second quarter goalless.
Yeah,
as they did last week.
Quite amazing, isn't it?
40-odd points.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. So down the ground it goes up, they go with buck.
Let's go back to that third quarter. Would you have played one loose to start, Tilt, if you had your time over again?
No, wouldn't have played one loose to start. Look, they did try to manufacture one loose to stop the rot, but the whole thing was the Roosters just started winning that footy at ground level, Stewie, and just weight of numbers. They just, demanded they were going to kick a score. They were winning that much ball.
Well, speaking of kicking a score, they're about to because Nicholson's got it at the back and he just goes bang for a goal.
It's good players doing this,
14, 10, 92, or 94 in fact.
Will he be the coach?
I don't know, Stewie. You seem to have more inside info than what I do up here, mate.
I think you might find Nicholson my coach somewhere.
Okay.
Where that is.
Okay.
I think there'll be a few clubs that I think might be knocking on that door as we speak. So,
Yeah, right.
I think it'll just be, I suppose, what he wants to do. And if he wants to coach, he's got a young newborn and
he's got a business.
Got a deck to build.
Is he too busy to coach? Is he too busy to coach? Well, he's got a bit of spare time now. He's finished at your job.
The Ponderosa.
He's about to fire back up, the big fella.
Is he? He's back again?
He's back again.
What about Cam? Any more for Cam?
We'll keep Cam away, I think.
Louis Taylor took him on and he's been penalised. So he's
what was that?
Goes over to Stevens.
What was that, Dave?
Stevens kicks the ball long into the half-forward line.
That was Burns' compliment again.
That was a great...
Listen to something, it wasn't football, but anyway.
Roberts kicks the ball long.
He's still there on the phone, Bruce.
He's been listening all afternoon. Here's Stevens for South, but poor kick. He's been chopped off. And taking him to relieve his kick will be Darcy Hutchins. Concentrate the football, you blokes. Here's Roberts again.
This could be the interview, I reckon.
No.
We've got to get him back on next week.
It'd be different if I knew if it was someone that I don't know, but I know exactly how he operates. And the ball's gone over.
You're sticking by that, aren't you? You're sticking firm with that.
Absolutely. 100%.
I think we're going to have to delve a bit deeper with that. Might have to do a bit of one-on-one.
Great sponsors they have been since interception.
Here's Roberts. So Roberts is deep in the back pocket for the Terang Mortlake Bloods. He goes short. Too much carry on it. Too much carry on. That's exactly what's going on at the moment. Here's Owen. Owen, a little chip kick. Went over there towards Couch. Snap it. Go on the bounce. Oh, it's still bouncing, Blackie. Then, but flew through for one behind. 14-11. 95. That is on the National Tiles Solomon's Flooring scoreboard. Deep in this last quarter, the Roosters in control.
How long have we got?
3:57. 24 and a half minutes, I reckon, Blackie. My Specsavers glasses are any indication.
Well, it's just shining on it. I can't see what it is.
Here's Arundel. Oh, good mark, was it? In the end, he juggled it. Yeah, he's paid it. So he's been his usual self today, hasn't he, boys? Joey Arundel.
Yeah, good player,
Never plays a bad game.
Probably racked up his 25 to 30 again, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's been good.
Legs to kick into the centre this time. Bark over the top. But good mark. Riley Thomas stood his ground. He's been pretty good too.
This bloke mix him all right.
Yep.
I seen him last week against the Blues. I thought he mitted a couple when he went forward.
Henderson. Unopposed. Takes the mark. Is Stevens.
And Archie.
Yep.
I think the sun was playing a little bit of havoc there, and he just read it well.
Yeah, he's at the drop of the ball. He's kicked a couple, so he's got an opportunity to kick his third. So he'll join the party because Bex and Wilkinson also have 3, Ellen, if I'm...
He'd have to be in contention for Matthews Patron if he kicks 3, boys.
I thought
we've had a
discussion, have you?
I liked Vickers on him in the second quarter, but he's a very hard man to cut out of the game completely. He's probably racked up his 30 touches again too, Stewie.
Stevens drop punt, nice looking kick. The umpire doesn't move and he's kicked a goal.
Surely gets a $50 fuel voucher.
Through to Archie Stevens.
Good
so the Roosters, they go on to 15-11.
Can we get our man in the votes, Poss?
We're going to change or we'll leave it as it is?
I'm happy with your judgment, Blackie.
Oh, yeah. So 15-11, 101.
Oh, geez, I reckon number 9 that just kicked it was pretty good all day. He's kicked 3 goals.
Righto.
Just get it in quick because Matty will change it otherwise.
Matty can change.
Tablet as well.
Guess what? We'll have the team of the year coming up. That will change after we kick it, and Matt has another look at it.
Hopefully we can get Joey and Rundle on the halfback flank at least.
Yeah, well, Stewie likes having 16 on the bench so everyone gets it going.
And we listen to Maxwell Medal Day and we say, geez, we're looking forward to the team of the year. We hear it. We go, was he in it? He is now.
Who's he? It just saves you blokes from telling anyone. See, I just don't want any leaks getting out.
He says, you got no idea, you blokes, I'm going to change it.
Committee decision of one person. Yep.
Yeah, up it goes. I reckon some blokes that have won the Maskell haven't actually really run it either. He's changed the votes.
Is that influential?
Here's a chance for Terang Mortlake.
Here's the president coming over to tell the boys the good news about the Blues getting done, I'd say, for sure.
Having a cuddle down there with a Sparky, Harry Lee.
Buck goes to the top of the goal square. Up they go. Can they get one here late? No, they can't because it's been forced through by Walker Owen, I reckon it was down there. It's getting to be gloomy here now, boys, but gee, it's been a great afternoon. No wind, no rain.
No.
And you wouldn't have given 2 bob for that earlier this morning, but it's been fantastic.
You're right, Possum.
Not even a florin.
One of the calmest days winds was.
It's unbelievable. 20 cents.
20 cents. So,
how many games we've done here where the scoring end's been right off screen?
Yeah, mentioned that, and it's incredible, isn't it? Like, it's generally blowing to that town end, but again, I say there's been no wind. There's a big pack going up. Reading at best there for South was Couch. It's a chance for them to go forward and add to their 15 goals, but a good spoil. Great spoil. Gee, they're good at that. Those Maloney boys at Spalding. That was Will, of course, big out today.
Alex.
Was Alex.
He would have gone to Shannon too,
Yeah. But you look vice versa. I mean,
no Kelly,
no Lee, no Sam Thompson, no Thomas from their back line. Like, some good players missing.
No Sammy Rhodes.
Yeah, Max Irving.
Maxie Irving.
Yeah. It's a few to come back in, isn't there?
There is some quality to come back in.
Yeah.
Sammy Maris.
John Burns.
So tackle. And can't be long to play here. 15-11, 101. That's the Roosters. Bloods are 9-4-58. National Tile scoreboard. Ball up goes once again. Buck wins this one down. Blackie's heading downstairs, I think, to get he wants the microphone. That's what he's pointing at. I'll give you that, Blackie.
Been the 29 minutes, is that? So we can't have long left.
Not long left at all, Poss.
Chips it across towards Stevens. He gets another possession. He's tackled though. Will he get? Yeah, he gets clear. He dodges one. Now he might have a ping. He has a bounce. Thank you very much. And now he goes short. Asking for downfield, but no, you've got enough, boys. You're going to win the game comfortably. Don't be too greedy. Now here's a chance for Buck at ground level, but he can't. Well, he gathers it, but he's besieged by the opposition. And there'll be a ball up.
Over a hot shower tonight, boys.
In fact, there'll be a throw in.
You are?
Well, just a warm up.
Okay.
You can have a shower.
Little shower tonight.
I reckon you'll be in the cot early tonight, Stu.
I will be, mate. It was a solid old session last night with a couple of rugged individuals.
Good on you, mate.
So good fun.
Yep. And you teed up that interview that we had today, which was so enjoyable.
I stayed at the Ponderosa in City Road with old Daisy Farley and Fairningham. You had to wear the Breaking Bad outfit in there just to get into the joint. Had to wear thongs in the shower.
But anyway.
There's a boundary throw in. So Buck.
Boss.
Boss got thrown in the Joe. That's where they hung out. And his head on the wing, comes out the Becks. He's a chance. Matthews Petroleum, and it's a good mark. There's this Stevens again. She's racking him up now. He goes inboard.
Surely gets a 3 tilt.
No, Blackie's made his decision.
Sam Lenihan.
I would imagine he's in the votes.
So this is Lenihan at centre half forward. He's going to drive it forward, looking for Becks. but he's not in the picture. Couch couldn't take the mark. The ball spills free. It's going to be forced out by the Bloods and over the line, out of bounds in the forward pocket.
Laggy's down there with a chit-chat telling everyone that Warrnambool got
those
beat.
South supporters love it when they hear Warrnambool got beat?
Like, wasn't he just telling everyone downstairs and they're laughing? And
I think Blackie's enjoyed the Warrnambool got beat.
Oh, he's a rooster now. He's got the red jacket himself hanging up in the cupboard, the big fella.
He's part of the army.
He's an army man for sure. Rantel hit that one at pace. Vickers is in there. And umpire ready to wire. He's just sitting ever so slightly on top. And he's going to ball one up again.
Been pretty reasonable today, the umpires done a good job.
He's got the Kevin Bartlett look today for the E-man.
The sweep over.
Oh, he'll get into me next time I see him at the races.
See, you haven't missed many today, Stewie.
He's a good man, Ed. They've been good, the ups.
No,
As I said before, they've been good all year, to be honest. There you go, Stevens. Gee, getting back though, Maloney. That's Willie. Left foot kick goes out to Slater. Listen to Blackie there.
He's giving a rundown. He's giving his post-match.
He's just giving it all to the South supporters downstairs.
No, all good here, Matty.
Chin wagging. Here they go, the switch of play. Sting's well and truly gone out of this contest. It can't be long to play. We've ticked over 32 minutes. And there's the siren. The siren sounds. And the Roosters win this one comfortably. A decisive victory that was set up with an 8-goal third quarter. 15-11, 101, 9-4, 58, the Bloods. And if you're joining us for the first time, Canberra kicked 2 goals in the last 30 seconds to beat the Blues at the Lura Oval. North Warrnambool Eagles are going to get the job done over Portland. Koroit will get the job done over Hamilton. And Port Fairy have got the job done over Cobden.
Yep, credit to South Warrnambool today. You know, they've been a bit up and down, haven't they? Actually, more so down than up in the last 4 or 5 weeks, but responded really well today. First quarter, their attack on the footy was brilliant, set the game up. To the Bloods' credit, they come back, fought their way back into the game, but half-time, I think we all thought this was going to be an arm wrestle that was going to go down to the wire, but to South Warrnambool's credit, they just took control. You know, got their hands on the footy first and just dominated from there on. And what have they ran out? That's a pretty convincing win. What are we, 43 points? That's a very convincing win in trying conditions. Not trying conditions, but the ground's, you know, a bit sticky. A lot of numbers around the ball all day, so that's a convincing win. And, you know, all of a sudden they find themselves second on the ladder again, round 14. You know, a few people I think was trying to maybe write them off a little bit too quickly. So second on the ladder, round 14, with some quality to come back into the side, so they're in a good position.
Yeah, and a 43-point victory too, Tildy, without kicking a goal in the second quarter. So
exactly, boss.
That's amazing, really, when you think about it like that. But they dominated that third quarter, didn't they? They really came out. They went in at half-time and looked like three Mortlake had all the ascendancy, but they did. And they've came back out, and South have just taken control in that second half.
Hey, let's
credit to them.
Go downstairs to our man Alan Blackburn. Who's he got for our player of the match?
I got Archie Stevens with us, boys. Archie, good win, mate. They come at you in that second quarter, but you rallied in the third and put a few on.
Yeah, no, credit to the boys. We really needed that one. The backs against the wall, and yeah, like you said, you got tested, and we stood up after half time, and it's it's just unreal to get that win.
Trying conditions, mate. No, not too bad, but pretty heavy underfoot.
Yeah, no, it ended up being pretty dry towards the end, but early days, yeah, it was tough and even a bit shifty, especially through the middle. So, Ash Carl's going to have to do a bit of work during the week, I reckon.
And, mate, Warrnambool got rolled by Camperdown, so that puts you back into second spot.
Oh, wow. That's good. That's good for us, but, we're just taking it 1 week at a time. It's cliche, but we just got to keep building and keep playing the right way.
And, mate, where to for next week? Do you know, was Carlton VFL or back here, or you don't know yet?
I'm not sure, but I'm really loving my footy with the Rooster boys, and they make me feel so welcome, and I love it. So I'm not sure yet. I'll just take it week by week.
And, mate, your brother George done well. First game, got a goal, was really good.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, and we had the bye that week, so for a few of these boys to come up and have the family there was awesome, and something I'll never forget. So
well done, mate.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Good stuff downstairs there, Alan Blackburn. This is the post-game, all thanks to Conquest Pools and Bojangles Pizza and Pasta. We are going to take a break. We'll come back with more on the other side of this.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.